We talking about flashing lights, baby. Flashing lights everywhere.
Niggas was saying shit about me. They didn't even fucking know me. This is my story. This is what I was doing when wasn't nobody looking.
Y'all don't know what goes on in practice or the locker room.
Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa! We got the power back. Feels good, Gil. AC's rolling. Good to be here.
That YouTube check had to click. You know, they paid on the 21st. I don't know. Sounds about right.
Yeah. We celebrated our 1-year anniversary yesterday, but as we previously mentioned, the power was janky on the block, so we appreciate you, everybody who pulled up last night for our special show. Special shout out to Richard Jefferson, too, for coming through. But we're going to keep the celebration going today, too, because, you know, 2 days is better than 1. So as always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us. Decked out, formal, okay, nice.
Okay. After. Damn it. 1 year. You get 1 year on this better. It's on now.
YouTube check cleared. We got Brandon Jennings back here with us. And Freedom, who was here yesterday, but
back again.
Looking manicured, groomed, ready to go. Whoop, whoop. And we got Kenya Martin back here with us.
What's that?
What's going down, K Martin? So here's what's cracking in the arena today. Giannis has some interesting things to say about the Bucks in freak time, but was he making excuses, or we will discuss. LeBron is out against the Warriors dealing with an ankle injury, but should he have played in the All-Star game? And NBA basketball is finally back tonight, so it's time to give our predictions for the second half of the season. Who's gonna make the playoffs, who's not?
That boy Jason Tatum got a nice head of hair, boy.
Man, don't he?
That thing.
Flossy.
What?
But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Download the app, use promo code GIL. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. Again, help us help you keep your favorite show on the air by downloading the app, use promo code GIL, and getting that $100 deposit match. And as always, we do MostlyFans at the end of every show. So if you drop a good question in the chat with your Underdog Fantasy username and we use it on the show, we'll give you a $50 bonus to your Underdog Fantasy account. If you send us a video, mostlyfansgil@gmail.com. Keep that video under 30 seconds and include your Underdog Fantasy username. We will give you a $100 bonus if we use it on the show. And as always, we do the show live on YouTube, but you can watch and get audio versions on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from. So we've accomplished a lot in the past year to become the people's favorite basketball show. Show's grown so much in that time thanks to you all telling a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to support the movement. We got a message from one of our very own who couldn't be here because she's getting ready to do work in the Athletes Unlimited, Lexi Brown.
Hey guys, happy 1 year anniversary of Gil's Arena. I'm so blessed to be part of this family. I love it here. My personal favorite part has been Lexi's Arena and the shootout. It was a blast. I'm really excited for our future. Love y'all.
So shout out to Lexi for sending that in. No surprise that her favorite moment was Lexi's Arena.
Horace Grant.
When she took over the show for a week after getting the highest score in the first annual Gil's Arena Shootout presented by Underdog Fantasy, woof woof. Somebody on this couch got the lowest score amongst our crew, but he writes a check, so we ain't saying no names. Lexi ain't the only person who sent in her congratulations. A few others wanted to congratulate the show as well.
Hey Gil, congratulations, man, a year. I'm gonna be really honest, I took the under on how long this thing would last, so I'm impressed.
Shout out to everybody at Gil's Arenas, Brandon, Rashad, everybody, man. Gil, appreciate everything you're doing in the podcast space. I'm a fan of the show. Happy 1 year.
Gil, congratulations, the 1 year anniversary of Gil's Arena. Bro, you do an unbelievable job, and I'm glad to have you a partner on Wednesday night on Nightcap with Auntie Gil. I really appreciate it, and congratulations on your show. Continued success, my brother. All love.
Okay, we broke the bank for that. So one of those gentlemen has been on the show. Jeff Teague, you have yet to pull up. We need you to come through the Gills Arena. Shannon Sharp, we need you to come through the Gills Arena. Love everything y'all doing with Nightcap, but come hang out on Daycap. Gills Arena. All right. So who should we have as a guest on year 2 of Gills Arena? Gil, you have a huge Rolodex. You know a lot of people.
Miko Grimes. I'm dead ass serious. Woo, shit. Her and McCann's baby, yeah. Let's figure out what happened towards the end. Yeah.
Okay. Brandon, who should we have as a guest on year 2 of Gills Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy?
Let's go get the commissioner.
Adam Silver?
Adam Silver.
Okay.
I like that.
He has been cutting our power recently. Allegedly. We ain't saying no names. Kenya, who should we get on year 2 of Gills Arena? I thought you was gonna say George Karl. I thought.
Man, fuck.
Hell yeah.
Not invited to the arena.
Need that, yeah, right there. Just
Not a chance.
One of the security guards in Gil's neighborhood kind of looked like him, so I think about.
You can go whoop his ass.
We pull up.
No, man, this. Like we were talking about yesterday, like you got to be careful with certain guests. But no, I think we do a good job at carrying the show. So whoever, man, it's a laundry list of people, man. Whether they want to do somebody in the field, you know what I'm saying? We got. I think we go get somebody from the 80s.
We've had 80s hoopers on this show, Gil.
Yard.
Gil tightens up when they pull
Say
up.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z would be nice.
He watches the show. Pull
Man
up,
of the
Hov.
arena. Well, we got a lot more in
How
store.
about you?
Gil, every additional person we add cuts into my talking time, so I'm not really feeling any guests, honestly. I'm trying to preserve my bag. But
Yay come up here.
Get Kanye in this mother.
that would be nice.
Yay.
Put the mask on.
Yeah.
We got to do the whole show in mask. That would be
He showed us love.
Kanye. Appreciate you, Kanye, for posting us on your story. So let's get this thing going today. And a bit of news that isn't too surprising. The NBA announced they ain't really messing with small market cities no more for All-Star Weekend. So according to Joe Masato from the Oklahoman, the NBA's new criteria for cities eligible to host All-Star Weekend includes the following: 7,250 hotel rooms in a minimum of 3 5-star hotels, convention center of 650,000 square feet of exhibition space, and 75 nonstop, keyword, nonstop domestic flights and at least 20 international flights.
Damn.
So a lot of y'all ain't gonna make it.
That's good.
So is the league prioritizing bigger cities for All-Star Weekend a good or bad thing?
Okay, it's a good thing because, you know, it's usually those cities everybody want to go to anyway, right? You know, some of the warmer cities during this cold time, you know, those cities are going to be favorite. But I thought that they put them in small markets so that economy gets money, right? I thought that was kind of the point of it. Like, if you're an owner and you buy a team, let's say any new owner, you buy a team for $1 million. I mean, I'm sorry.
Good.
I'm thinking back in
You got a good deal, yeah.
$1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion. So you buy the Charlotte Hornets, right? Within your first buy, you're gonna get that All-Star game within like 3 years, right?
Or at least get offered too.
Or get, you know, so the fact that those guys are not gonna get that All-Star to recoup some type of money is gonna devalue some of those teams, right? It makes it like, okay, let's say Milwaukee. When did that owner buy it?
I think 2013, 2014, if I'm not mistaken.
So his All-Star, and he has an All-Star coming up, right?
It's a new owner.
There's a new owner.
It's a new owner in Milwaukee.
There's a new
Oh,
owner.
they still, I thought some of them kept it and then they brought in a new one.
It's a new owner.
Yeah, so whatever he spent now, do they lose their bid? Right? Because, you know, you're talking about the Indiana where they got like 375. That's whatever your
D and Jimmy Haslam, believe, owned the Browns at 1.2, has joined the ownership group.
Yeah, he joined it. It's like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, you know, that's some big change that doesn't come your way anymore. You got to earn it the hard way.
I mean, All-Star Weekend should be in the warm weather though.
Yeah. Well, at least a nice city.
Yeah.
Like all cities are cool, but you got something to offer. But when you have an event like that, certain cities, yeah, it brings money there, the economy helps to a certain degree, but for that week leading up to it and then the weekend of, the city is affected.
Mm-hmm.
Everyday living for people that don't care about NBA All-Star Weekend. They trying to get to work.
Mm-hmm.
People trying to drop their kids off, and they interfering with, so especially small cities. Indianapolis can't hold that. Cleveland couldn't. It's just these cities that they have it in, it's affecting them. So now you got to look at, okay, now how can we eliminate that? So now they come up with the criteria that it takes them out of the equation off top. So I think people live in these small cities can appreciate that. Like, of course they will love that, but I think they can appreciate when it's that time of year. You're like, oh, who's all coming to our city this year? Like, no, that's the nature of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because history has it like it's going, at some point and sometimes it's going to be some BS.
Yeah.
Right, we all know it. We've been to All-Star Weekend. We hear the stuff. But yeah, I just think these smaller cities, they would love for it, but it's just they're affected so much.
Even a city like San Francisco, they can't handle All-Star Weekend.
They got San Francisco and Oakland, though. They got
both.
Bay Area.
But what I'm saying is they can't, the way the city's built, they can't handle an All-Star Weekend. They can't handle all that traffic.
One-way streets.
Yeah, they can't handle that traffic.
They're gonna figure it out.
Because it's bad as
A lot of
is.
things gonna be in Oakland too, though.
Yeah,
I think
they're gonna spread it out.
they're gonna spread it out.
Unless they do it back in the Oakland Arena, because
I feel like I believe the Saturday night events are going to be, or the celebrity games going to be in Oakland.
Are
and
they?
the actual All-Star games going to be in Chase.
Yep.
They're going to have an amazing police presence out there because they didn't close everything down around that arena. Like all of the restaurant, fast food, the In-N-Out we used to send the ball boys to right by the arena, they closed that. They closed everything around down there.
why they don't just do it in why didn't they just hold it in Vegas every year?
Like, would you guys like to see a
That
Super
would
Bowl
be my
model?
suggestion.
I'm rolling.
That's my
I'm
suggestion.
rolling.
It's Vegas every year.
Because it's not affected. The city is not affected.
Yeah.
Ever. By All-Star. It's just not, it's not. It's a...
It can hold it, yeah, it can.
Like a Super Bowl model. Super Bowl is only for the most part, say for like in Minneapolis or whatever, but.
It was in New York that one year. That was, certain places is a mistake.
Yeah, that's just a certain, like.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
LA, even LA, that's
Super Bowl in New York.
Crazy.
even LA is still like, I mean, we already got traffic.
And it's...
Now you just going.
And now everybody got a.
OD.
Everybody flying into LAX, and it's right there at the Clippers facility.
As
So
I said, I would like,
Inglewood is going to be cracking.
Inglewood's gonna be cracking.
2026.
I wouldn't even, I would just hold it in, because no one benefits the city. Like whatever deal you have with Vegas, it just stays in-house. There's no advantage for no owner.
You can host everything right on one. It just makes sense.
Like I went to Super Bowl just a couple days before. It wasn't even like it was a big deal for Vegas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a little bit more traffic, but
Yeah, they got the decoration and everything because you know they're the Super Bowl because everything
There's
is.
so much other shit going on.
But it's everyday
They used
shit.
to it, yeah.
People coming there, motherfucker, just to gamble. They're not coming for the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl enhanced it, of course.
Yeah.
All-Star Weekend would enhance, but that was my thing when it was there. Back in the day, I was like, yo, they need to have this shit here every year.
It was easy.
That was my thought. It was easy. It was the easiest thing to do.
no.
You just get you a driver on call. He got him downstairs wherever you got to go, and they know the back ways how to get to, and you moving accordingly.
It's a lot of things to do, right? Because most of the time, the casino itself is housing all the people.
Yeah.
Itself.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you don't got just people just randomly just hanging around nowhere.
Absolutely.
Right? Motherfuckers just be sitting in.
Because there's something to do in Vegas.
Yeah.
At all times.
Like, you come to LA, for the most part, when there's nothing to do, people are just riding around trying to figure out how to get in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Vegas, Just go in a casino, go to the bar, you can just sit there all goddamn day.
Yeah. It's a day party.
Day party.
It's a morning, you go to brunch, it's a day party, it's a midday party, it's an evening party, then it's a night party, then it's a party after the party, and then guess what's open during all that time? The goddamn casino. So, hey, your day is occupied. Trust me, because that's what when it was there, I just remember, like, I was sitting at the tables all day.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody invited me to a day party. Okay, I'll go stop by for an hour, whatever it is, and I'll go right back to the table. Yeah. Okay, what we got? Okay, I'm gonna go here, then I'm gonna go to the game. Or if I go to the festivities, and more than likely you're not.
Yep.
Because, like if you got obligations, but.
So let's talk about another subject that's interesting. Last Dance helped a lot of us get through the pandemic. But not everybody was a fan, especially some of MJ's teammates. So according to the NBL, Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, and Luke Longley are going on a no-bull tour to tell their side of the Last Dance story and what it was like playing for the Bulls in the 90s. And we can't see it in this photo, but Horace Grant actually had a pair of J's on. They made the announcement.
Were they J's?
Or they...
I don't know, it looked like he got them from Finish Line.
Yes.
They may have been L's.
Them shits was nasty.
Team Jordans.
Yeah, not even
He got
team.
them Team Jordans.
He can't get the regular one.
Yeah, he's forbidden. He put his address in, this shit red flag.
Wearing his shoes at the same time is crazy.
What do y'all think about that Bulls trio going in to kind of question the narrative of how they were presented in The Last Dance?
You mean presented like NBA champions?
That was part of it.
Okay. So they're presented as NBA champions is basically what they're going in there saying how great it was, with their talent and skill, and they won some championships because that's what the media's have us valuing, right? Championships is what our legacy is, right? So I hope they go in there and talk about how great it was to be pushed by the greatest man of all time and made them some legitimate champions for them to even go on stage to talk about the 3 championships that they have, because we all know they wouldn't have had one without it. So it should be all love, we will hope. Because if they say anything negative about winning the championship, it will kind of like hurt the legacy of just ring culture, because you got 3 men up there that got 12 rings between the 3 of them, talking how bad it was to win it. Ooh, no. I mean, I will.
Perhaps.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if I hear one negative thing about ring culture, I'm going to tell you right now, having 300 million seems a lot better again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, because 12 rings up there complaining. I know who ain't complaining. 300 million. Yeah. 300 million ain't complaining. I can tell you that right now.
Scottie Pippen got slightly less than that during his time with the Bulls.
So, I mean, hey, all I'm saying is, when they do that, who would you rather be, James Harden or Scottie Pippen? I want to see what Scottie Pippen got to say. So,
Man.
Right?
Man. Yeah, because that's sad.
That's sad the way they got to be careful. They got to be careful with their words while I'm watching.
That's sad the way they going out. Come on, man. That's sad.
Damn shame what happened to Flip.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Them 3 looking just like that.
But what's the narrative? What is the narrative that they push?
Well, he said something like that bullshit documentary, right?
I know.
He called it bullshit. So that means it got to be negative. Because he's saying it was bullshit. So it's something that he want to talk about that wasn't told.
That's what I'm saying. How does he want to? How are they portrayed inside of the document? Besides champions,
something like that, Gil. I don't think it was wholly positive. I believe Horace Grant was called a snitch and was going to the media, giving inside info.
Giving inside info on what? Winning championships?
On ring culture.
All I'm saying is
on ring culture.
All I'm trying to say, this is ring culture, y'all. This is one of the best dynasties the world has ever known.
Yeah.
Right? So that's all I want. Okay, I just be careful, motherfuckers out there. Don't let me get in questioning rings again.
Man, it's a lot. They ain't happy with the rings. It's just a lot. It's a lot over there.
And I just want to see how media treats it, though. They're gonna have to stand tall on what they push out to the rest of us, because you're talking about people's legacies, and
narrative.
sacrifices and stuff like that. And this right here can just jeopardize everything that people talk about.
Well, you know the tour don't start in America.
I don't give a fuck what it starts. We're going to get what they say.
No, for sure. I'm just saying.
It's starting this weekend, so, not sure.
But that should let you know how long it might last if it's starting overseas first.
They like the other Temptations. Kenny, are you rolling with them going on tour to set the record straight from their viewpoint?
Nah, man. This ain't cool, man. If it ain't positive, man, I don't. Cause it's not. I'm trying to put put a spin on this shit, and you can't, cause. Damn, dog.
It's just sad how it's now, huh?
No.
Just everything.
Like even when you read like the chat, right? Like Gil didn't watch The Last Dance. Oh no, I did. I watched it just like you guys, right? But what I don't want to hear is when you push championships and we use championships as this thing that we all must get.
Right.
We know what it takes to get one, some of us, but we know it's gonna take breaking players from bad habits. It's gonna take talking. Some chastising. I don't want to hear you motherfuckers bitch about what someone said or did to you. It led to a ring. And, one of you got 6. One of you got 3. One of you got 3.
Yeah.
What you went through to get it, bitch? I don't want to hear nothing about it.
Yeah.
Because you're calling us losers.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we don't know how to win. And you guys are complaining about winning sends a bad message.
Yeah, that's why that's
like it better be we had the Breakfast Club. We didn't like the way he talked to us, but he made us champions. Bitch, that's all I want to hear. If I don't hear nothing more than that, goddamn it, I don't respect none of you then.
Yeah.
I don't respect none of you. Right? He said he was we heard what he said.
Yeah.
No matter how he depicted, we know the result. The result is 6 rings, 3 rings, 3 rings.
Yeah. And
right? What you went through to get it, he called you a bitch, he said your mama, I don't give a fuck about none of that.
I wouldn't be complaining.
I thought you were supposed
to be happy to make it.
So this is my thing, right?
Maybe
so it's 3 of them up there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure they reached out to the other guys on the team.
They fell in love.
And they was, to your point, like, man, shit, I ain't got shit to say about Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I got 3, I got 2, I got 5, I got, man, shit me. Like, you don't think Dennis Rodman like attention? They should call Dennis. Dennis like, man, shit.
That shit.
I'm a 3-time champion. Whatever I am, fucking shit.
So, they reached out, and I'm pretty sure they respectfully declined the invitation to come to Australia on your tour. And beyond.
So MJ found out about it. He released a statement. Said the following: "Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis."
He did?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say,
he should,
that's funny.
He should.
I would have been like, damn, that's the funniest shit Mike ever said.
But let's talk about current NBA, a man who may or may not be the GOAT or in that discussion. So LeBron pulled up to All-Star Weekend the day of the game as he underwent treatment on his ankle. He only played 14 minutes in the All-Star game, but LeBron will miss the Lakers game against the Warriors tonight. So got to ask you, gentlemen, should LeBron have played in the All-Star game with the janky ankle?
Yeah. The reason, is because people came there to see him. Unfortunately, people came to see him. So, going there to show a little bit, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it still made someone's day. We playing the Warriors where at?
In San Francisco.
Yeah, we don't want to go there.
Also have a game against the Spurs Friday, so it remains to be seen if we'll play in that one.
Probably not. We low managing still. We still under the old rules.
Well, they got it back-to-back?
Yeah, so Thursday at the Warriors, Friday at home versus
today.
Spurs.
Right. Where is that?
Today
tonight.
and tomorrow.
Yeah.
Today and tomorrow, so we play Friday?
No. He's not playing in either one of these games. And he shouldn't have played in the All-Star game.
You think he should sat it out?
I think he should have said.
When did he hurt his ankle?
Fucking 39, dog.
So I heard
see, this is the thing.
Legacy, though.
What is going to be tarnished by it? Nothing.
I mean, nothing. It's just that I'm still out here, though.
He's
I'm still out here.
And he's trying to, in his mind, they got a chance to make the playoffs. They're in the play-in spot. Go try to, compete for another one, right? What's more important? That's all I'm thinking of.
Lakers currently the 9th seed.
And he's 39. If he was 29, yeah, you can go out there and give him folks 15 minutes. I'm with you, bro. You got to, okay, you 29, cool. I'm with you. 39?
So LeBron also missed the Lakers game before the break against the Jazz.
So what if he go out there and
we won, right?
Heaven forbid.
We won the game.
Right?
Yeah, I won, yeah.
Yeah, we're not worried about it.
It's all right.
We're not worried about that. Who we play after the Spurs?
I don't think it's a bigger deal.
No, it's not, but I think it's just to set his ass down.
I mean, how many games have we missed?
Because he was going to miss this game anyway, so now you'd have more.
So
you being on your feet and all that shit just.
Lakers Warriors tonight, Spurs at Lakers tomorrow, Lakers at Suns on Sunday, Lakers Clippers Wednesday. Ooh, that Wednesday game.
Yeah.
Lakers Clippers,
Lakers Clippers?
Yeah, we got to get ready. Yeah, we got to get ready. This is the meat of the season.
Yeah, we got a box?
That might be a good one to attend. We got to see. We need a ticket plug though, but we're gonna work on that.
Go up in there and chill out.
We need to get that ticket plug for next week. Let's see if Underdog can work some magic. Underdog, we need a ticket plug ASAP. Get to work, get on the phone.
Let's go.
Call Rob.
Go sit up in the box, play some bones. Game going. 7.
So, Brandon, you think Bron should have played, shouldn't have played? Obviously, Lakers 9th seed right now. Warriors are in 10th seed. They're a game and a half behind. They have now a chance to close that gap.
We're going to beat them. Then we're going to beat the Spurs. And then he's going to be ready for the Suns. We're going to beat them. All right, and then who we got out of that?
Clippers.
Yo, daddy.
At home or away?
Yo, daddy.
Don't even matter.
Same arena.
Yo, daddy.
4-game winning.
But yeah, I'm playing.
Okay.
No
I'm
matter.
39. I mean, I don't know. It might be my last one. Might be done.
My last?
You know, he talking about not having a farewell.
I mean, it ain't going to be his last.
This is not going to be his last one. I can tell you that.
Didn't play hard. Let's be real.
Yeah, he'll definitely.
Did nobody play
He'll
fucking
definitely be an
hard,
all-star in LA though.
Oh yeah.
So he's playing the 41.
Yeah. If he got to be out there in crutches, he gonna be on the court.
He hitting that all-star at 41.
He gonna do it. So one of the biggest stories before the break was the Warriors trying to make a move for Bron, with Draymond helping in the negotiations. So during the All-Star game, Dre was on the all-cast of the game with Charles Barkley, Taylor Rooks, said that the Warriors would, and Barkley basically said that the Warriors would have had to give up Klay and Kuminga to land LeBron. Draymond talked about a conversation he had with Warriors owner Joe Lacob. Draymond said the following: "When I talked to Joe on the phone and we were discussing what we'd have to give up, I said if it's Kuminga, the answer is no." He did not mention Klay in that statement, but he said it was Kuminga. I'm just telling you how it transpired. Video is readily available on the internet.
Joe?
When you talked to Joe Lacob, Warriors owner, he said if Kuminga had to be a part of the trade.
Mike Dunleavy's not even.
Oh no, you go right. You go right to the owner, baby.
Okay.
Go right to the owner, baby.
No, so what are our thoughts on Draymond making that comment, considering him and Kuminga play the same position?
Or you mean him and LeBron are best friends?
Do we think Kuminga would have not been involved in a potential?
They would have had to.
For LeBron James, yeah.
Yeah, hell did. What? Yeah. I mean, we can just match the money up and we can tell you who all was probably part of that.
Man, he would have went over that motherfucker like, man, 30 is a no pick.
Yeah. All like heart. Go.
Even the one that you 20 he can go to. Shit. Hey, I know he facilitated, but he can go to. Shit. Appreciate you.
Thank you for your time.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, we know you have a relationship with the Wizards owner back in the day. Could you go to him directly if you wanted to make a move or bring a player in, or is there a protocol in that situation?
I wasn't at that level yet. Right? I wasn't at that level to go right to him for like trades. Shit, I was still trying to get like the player lounge fixed up, right? Get us a little
certain catering on the plane.
Catering on the plane. I was PM chains and more ends. Like,
that's your level of stardom, right?
Right, because back then we ain't had that yet, right? So I'm sitting here trying to get the chef for breakfast and lunch. So I'm sitting here. I ain't get to the level where I can start. Hey man, you know I kind of like this player. Let's make this deal, right?
Okay.
But you got the credit card though, right? The team credit card.
Come again?
The team credit card.
Motherfucker, I just told you what level I was on. Player lounge. Put the player lounge together.
Right.
we can say that.
So when you went out, they didn't give you the team, like the card when you took the team out to dinner.
Brother, this is 2004-05, right? There was no credit cards yet. White man wasn't giving a black man no credit card, brother. Because I would have really tested that motherfucker.
Nigga, he ain't gonna do right. He ain't gonna do right.
Man, they gave me that card one time and said, man, I'm responsible for everything.
What'd you do?
Oh, take the team out to dinner.
Oh my God, I would've went to strip club.
See? He ain't gonna
Strip
do
club, I would've, what? Strip club, what?
Right. He ain't gonna do right.
Unlimited? I would've went to the
I took
strip
the team out
club.
to dinner.
Brother, I would've went to the strip club, ordered about 100,001s, had a bunch of backpacks, threw about 20, 30 of it, took the rest of it out. Hey, somehow, that wasn't me last night. Have him cancel it, because it ain't gonna be his signature. What? What? Then rip the strip club off,
No
baby.
team activities.
Yeah.
Gil, you're being very loud right now.
I done stole $70,000 strip club, didn't charge her own shit.
See?
Hypothetically.
Didn't I say he ain't gonna do right?
Allegedly. That's why
He ain't even
Star
got,
stayed in
before he
his
started, he just ain't gonna do right.
I can't have that type of responsibility.
So he the kind of go buy everybody on the car team on the owner's credit card. I mean, to get him a car on the team or some shit. Like he'll do some shit.
Gotta upgrade you, baby. We don't know when we're gonna get this back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Underdog Fantasy, if you give Gil the card, none of that will happen.
Have you noticed they never gave it to me?
Yeah,
they keep giving it to him. You give that motherfucker one time.
Give it to the responsible party.
And Brad be like, yeah, you know, everything gonna be. They gave me the credit card. Like, man, just give me the numbers real quick.
We will never see that card again if that happens.
Hey, listen, pay a couple rents.
But on the subject of
man.
I got some hoes. I can get the little rent paid for the couple months.
all alleged. But on the subject of Klay, Warriors' last game before the break, Klay came off the bench for the first time since his rookie year, proceeded to have one of his best games of the season, dropped a season-high 35 points in a win over the Jazz. Remains to be seen if he'll be, relegated to that six-man role. But just for you guys on this couch, how hard is it going from being a perennial starter to coming off the bench?
I mean, going back to Washington after the gun situation and the suspension, and, we brought in John Wall, I kind of put myself on the bench, right? Because at that time, it's me, John Wall, and Kirk Heinrich, right? And, we starters. So it's like either we're going to play all small or one of us got to, come off the bench. And I started looking around. He's the franchise. He's Caucasian. Yeah, I'm the one that just got in trouble. So, yeah, let me just go ahead. I don't mind coming off the bench being a six man, right? And so when I went to Orlando, it was kind of easier to accept the role and say, yeah, I just come off the bench. So it wasn't like, the idea came to me and then I had to process the shit. It was already, I could see the writing on the wall. And I was like, let me just go ahead, come off the bench, get the fuck on out of here.
Okay, how about for yourself?
Yeah, no, it was an adjustment. Yeah, just being used to that role for so long, and no, but if you're a hooper, man, you don't like it at the time, but my situation was, all our situations are different. So I signed late with the Clippers, so they already had the young guys, so I was coming in as another big, so it was different. And the same thing with the Knicks, like they already had their bigs established. So but then, you still get opportunities during that stretch to start games. So still get that fix when needed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no, it was definitely an adjustment, man. But like I said, I'm a hooper, man. You throw me out there, I'm gonna make plays. So whether it's started, and a lot of the times, like you're gonna need me at the end of the game. So that's what matters.
Rather be a finisher than a starter, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something about obviously just hearing your name called?
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, we grew up Michael Jordan's name. There'd be them Bulls. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear everybody screaming, the lights come out, your little wall, little clap. Right. Yeah. That's way better than that.
Yeah. I think for me it was when I tore my Achilles and I had to come back. Came back to Detroit. They had signed Reggie Jackson, and then I had to come off the bench. So I wasn't really adjusted, or my mental wasn't there. because I still wanted to be a starter, and I still felt like, you know, that was supposed to be me. So it was definitely an adjustment. Then going to the Knicks, and then playing on Orlando a little bit, coming off the bench. It was just, I just never kind of got right after that, after I tore my Achilles, because mentally, you know, like you said, hearing your name and being a starter for so long was just different.
It's a hard pill to swallow. But we talked about Klay. Last year of his deal will become a free agent this summer unless he gets an extension done with the Warriors. Will Klay increase his value if he balls out in this six-man role?
Nope.
I think so.
2 year 48 was a starter.
Huh?
2 year, that offer, 2 years 48 was as a starter.
That was from them.
Yeah, as a starter.
Yeah, that was from them.
Yeah, that was from
As
them,
a
though.
starter.
Yeah,
That was from them.
I know.
So he said just increase his value.
Yeah.
He didn't say with the Warriors.
Not necessarily with the Warriors, but if he tests the free agent market.
Yeah, he didn't say with the Warriors.
Yeah.
So but I think Klay as a six man is something to
really look at.
To be, but it'll be, so I think if he play well in this role for the rest of the season, it definitely increases value. Absolutely.
Increases value as a money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a six
For
man?
sure.
Oh,
On a different team.
Yeah.
On a different team, not the
They on
Warriors.
10th.
Absolutely.
They at 10th right now?
Yeah, man gonna get, he coming off the bench, he gonna be great at 2 year 25, 2 year 30,
Somebody
max.
Somebody overpaying him.
Yeah, 2 year 30.
Nah, somebody.
For sure.
Somebody
Somebody
give him
gonna
more
pay
than
him.
that.
They put him on that bench for a reason.
Especially if they come off the
Somebody
bench and
give
they
him
make
more
the
than that.
playoffs, for sure.
Somebody give him more than that because he's Klay Thompson.
Not if I'm making him six man. I'm not
Somebody
gonna pay
give-
$20 million to him coming off the bench.
I think somebody will.
It's not a lot of. It's not a
I
lot
think
of.
somebody-
It's not a lot of people come off the bench. That's
Hey, I'm saying it right now. 2 year 30.
Okay. We'll see. I think if he plays well and like if he don't play well for the rest of the season and he's still if he's still been what he's been prior to that game All-Star break, then no, it doesn't. But if he does what he did and more of those, I ain't saying he got to score 35 every night.
Yeah.
But it's consistently getting a dub, 18, 19, consistently off the bench.
And they make
in
the
that
playoffs.
role.
yeah.
Right, I think it can we'll see, but
He averaged 21 last year. They offered him 2 year 48.
that was the Warriors,
And obviously, I feel like he's made.
right? Because he was still under contract, so I think if
That extension.
yeah, it would have been. But I think if he would have been under, like a free agent last year, averaging that, the market was more, right? For him,
Yeah, probably.
right?
I think he's made
So
it pretty clear like he wants to stay with the Warriors, so I'm sure he'll take a
that's fair.
team-friendly deal. But just in terms of up and value, but let's extend this conversation
fair.
out. So who's a player that could have extended their career if they'd been more willing to shift to being a sixth man or in the second unit?
Everybody? No. Every star.
I think there's a lot of things.
That's tough, dog.
Me, you.
Extended
Tough to
the
say.
career?
Like you said, a lot of guys just from the mental standpoint.
Some people just, I'm gonna just be honest with you. Some stars just ain't meant to come off the bench.
Yeah, like,
Just,
and I think one in mind that is just like, I dare you ask him to do that shit for one, and for two, how could that even come into your, like, y'all was in y'all meeting as coaches or ownership and coaches, whatever, and like, you know what? Guess what? I was talking and thinking about, I think I'm gonna have Allen Iverson come off the bench. Like, who? And for who? I don't care what it is, you don't ask that man to come off the bench ever. So certain guys know, it's just,
there's just some names you just, hold on, let me.
And it's more of a pride thing on that standpoint. Like,
So you come off the
It's
bench or
respect.
retire.
yeah.
So you come off the
damn
bench or you
pride, it's
retire.
respect.
So you come off the bench or you retire.
Well, you know what he chose.
The game is the game.
You know what he chose. So
Yeah,
nah,
so you-
certain guys you don't, like the game of basketball, for what you are to the game, people should respect that enough. Coach, like every coach that you have up to a certain, after you accomplish what he has in his league, gotta be a certain level of respect. I ain't saying he deserved to play 42 a night, like he was.
So it's disrespectful to ask Russell Westbrook to come off the bench?
I think so, yeah. Absolutely, I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
Like
if he volunteered it, like he did with the Clippers, that's one thing. But to go to this man and with that Lakers shit, man, I would have been like, fuck that, wave me, bruh.
Carmelo Anthony?
Huh?
Carmelo Anthony?
Disrespectful. I ain't saying he got to be that.
At that time, like he wasn't a bench player.
Yeah, I ain't saying he got to go out and play and he has to play his 37 to 40 that he's been playing tonight. I'm not saying that. But you've earned that for what you've given to this game and to the NBA. That's what I believe. Certain guys earned that.
Like Shaq never came. Shaq didn't come off the bench at the end of his career.
No matter what he was averaging.
When he was in Boston, he was starting.
Phoenix.
20 minutes a game.
And that Phoenix Shaq.
Five. Sit down.
That Phoenix Shaq and that Boston Shaq.
Phoenix, Cleveland, Boston.
Them two, I forgot the Cleveland.
Cleveland, yeah, that Cleveland. He played all. He started.
Yeah, 52
they're just
games started
like
off.
Jordan the Wizards. He started. Like there's just names that just
transcends. They transcend.
Right, no, Michael
that.
Jordan for sure. But
39, 40?
So
But that's what I'm
Allen
but-
Iverson of our time absolutely deserves to be in that conversation.
Like
Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan.
Yeah, I mean,
Kobe
LeBron,
Bryant.
like those guys, like we're talking about top 5 guys. I'm talking about top
Magic?
5 guys ever. Magic came off.
Because he came back, like he came back, like.
But I'm just going out.
Carmelo didn't come off the bench, right? It's just. Who else?
Gary Payton came off the bench.
Did Patrick Ewing come off the bench?
Gary Payton came off the bench.
We're not putting GP in the same category.
They're not in the. He's not.
We had some.
We're not in the same category with these guys. No disrespect to GP.
I think his final season.
But no disrespect.
Like that Orlando year, that's a bad.
Right, no disrespect to GP, but he's not in that category that we're talking about.
Do you put Klay in that category?
Fuck
no.
I mean, not to say it like that, but
no. No, I don't put Klay in. Even though he has 4 championships, I still don't put Klay in.
Yeah, I got to
It's
know
like
that category. We got to break down that category because that category is a little tricky.
No, it's not.
To be able to say that person can't come off the bench.
There's a select few of guys.
Yeah, select few. Nobody we named.
So we can name them, right? Just from I started watching basketball to when there's certain guys, right? Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Steph Curry, LeBron James.
And that's it. That's top 5. That right there. That's where it stops.
Allen Iverson. That's your opinion. Allen Iverson, you don't ask him to league MVP, so you think league MVPs deserve to come off the bench?
One is.
Huh?
One is coming off the bench. Derrick Rose came off the bench. These are league MVPs that came off the bench.
Yeah, but
these are league. He said league MVP. He said league MVP.
His career was basically over after his.
When he got hurt.
I mean, that's what
Chuck never got hurt for nobody to ask him to come off the bench. He had no injury like that.
He went from 17 to say, "Oh, you got to come off the bench."
Chuck a better basketball player than Russell Westbrook?
Who?
But you asked. But what
I'm asking the question. I'm just asking the question.
You asked us, was it okay for him to come off the bench? We already said no. So we said no, it wasn't okay for him to come off the bench. So what they're doing is dumb anyway.
Yeah.
So we're saying, like if we said yes, it's okay for him to come off. We're saying no, Russell Westbrook, Mr. Triple-Double, all those times, no, he should have never came off nobody's bench. Do you know what a bench player is? No, he's not a bench player.
No, I'm just
not in this league.
No,
and neither was Allen Iverson, neither the Westbrook. None of these guys are bench players ever.
Okay.
Like he went
so no matter what their numbers are, it don't matter. It's just hey, you got to start regardless.
You earned that in this league. You've earned that.
Dwayne Wade came off the bench.
Hurt. And this man went from, just so we understand, he went from
in Cleveland.
No, Westbrook. He averaged 22, 11.7, 11.5, right? In Washington. Came here, 18, 7 and 7. Was booed. And then came off the bench the next year. 18, 7 and 7. 18, 7 and 7, that's, these kids, $200 million for that. 215. Come off the bench.
Come on.
Do you see what I'm saying?
No, but what I'm saying is he accepted it. I'm just saying he accepted it.
But it was disrespectful. The question was is it disrespectful to ask?
So is it disrespectful to have a guy who averaged a triple-double, 1, 2, 3 years straight, missed the 4th year playing with probably Harden, came back triple-double, was the only player that played 78 games while the other two stars held it up 18, 7, and 7, and then you bring him off the bench next year.
That's not okay.
No,
right? 18, 7, like if we take his name off of it, that's all-star.
That's disrespectful. But I don't know if Chuck was playing that well to be like that's disrespectful for him to come off the bench.
Allen Iverson?
That's my point. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but look at the numbers.
Yeah.
Allen Iverson, 18 and 6 in Detroit, and then came off the bench. No, but 18, Denver. No, he went to Denver.
The year before we was there.
Denver, he averaged 17, and then the following year he came off the bench.
Okay.
So
these are. But I'm saying when you're coming off the bench,
who,
you're not averaging 6, 7. They're coming off the bench.
For who? That's my thing. Like, who you want Allen Iverson to play behind in Detroit at the time?
I mean,
no, that was that Detroit? That was
Memphis.
I'm saying
that was Memphis. He wasn't starting over Mike Conley. So
Mike Conley was a first-year player?
He wasn't starting over Mike. That's our rookie.
Well, he only played 3 years.
Only
three games with Memphis because of that.
Because of it. Yeah.
Went back to
that's
Philly.
our rookie.
Started 24 or 25 games there.
Back in Philly, right?
Yep.
So that's what I mean. So
then went to Turkey after that.
They respect what he's done for Philly, for the league. Ain't no way he gonna go back to Philly no matter who they got in position at. Whoever is at that spot, not gonna start over Allen Iverson in Philly. I don't care who it is, right? Just for either respect factor.
Yeah, Philly.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Philly.
All 30 teams should be that way.
No, well, it wasn't.
And that's why the situation didn't work, because you don't respect what he has done or respect him enough. That's a respect thing at that point.
Because it's not a wind down, right? I can say if you're like some of these guys, it's not a wind down and you're benching them to wind them down. Like Russell Westbrook is not wind down to be benched. Chris Paul is, right, he's behind Steph. Right? If you put him anywhere else, you're not telling him to come off the bench.
Allen Iverson was better than Mike Conley during that time? Just off of respect?
Yes.
That's not what I heard. That's not what I heard. I mean, I'm just saying. I heard the training camp was different.
Training camp.
Well, training camp and
that's where
league MVP.
No, that's
two totally separate things.
Yeah, but we have 82 games this year, and we have a different.
So you ain't never been. So therefore, you ain't never been in a training camp with Allen Iverson. So you don't know how he operate.
No,
right?
I mean that's fine.
So let me tell you how he do.
That year,
right?
Mike Conley averaged 12.
So
he was a rookie, right?
So
third-year player.
So therefore, he don't deserve to start over Allen Iverson. So let me tell you how Allen Iverson does training camp. He don't work out during the summer. The man has a good time, right?
Yeah, for sure.
First day of training camp, he show up. That ball go up, guess what he do? Let's go. He don't come off the floor. He play his way into shape. So whatever you heard, okay, he came in out of shape. He came in. Mike Conley was probably, okay, cool. As training camp went on, that's what happened?
I know. Yeah, what happened after
they already put him on the bench.
Yeah, but what happened after that? And then what?
He only played
they already had their mind made
went
up.
to Philly, and then what?
They had their mind made up.
He went to Philly and averaged
started 24, 25 games.
10 and 6.
Okay. All right.
So
that's cool for him at that point.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not asking him to be the 33 a night guy. Right? That ain't what I'm saying.
Bad,
I got you.
Right?
He went to in Philly. AI average.
He deserved to start, have his name called.
He averaged 14.
14 and 4.
So he have his name called, right? Pull me with 2-3 minutes in and put me back. Like, it's a respect thing at that point. And not enough guys, coaching, front office, have that for the game itself. And for guys that's paved the way. For you to be that disrespectful, for you to ask Russell Westbrook to come off the fucking bench at any point is disrespectful. Ask Allen Iverson to come off at any point.
That's fine, but he accepted it, and he's showing like a pro. That's why.
You fall under pressure to the media.
We're not talking about Russell coming off the bench now. We're talking about when he was with the Lakers.
With the Lakers.
Because it's like, who am I?
He went to the people now and said, I will do this for the betterment of the team.
And I'm doing this, but look who I'm doing it for.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm doing it for, I'm going to do it for Harden.
Okay.
I'm PG and Kawhi.
Who am I doing it for in the Lakers again?
Come on now. Nobody.
That was the problem.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean? That's
okay. That part.
That's what we're talking about. That part. This part is he decided to come off.
And it's the same thing with Mike. No disrespect to Mike Conley, had a great career. It's the same thing with Mike Conley and Allen Iverson, dog. It's the same fucking situation. It's the same thing.
You're sitting there looking like, what?
Mike who? Okay, he
They said he was fucking AI up.
No,
okay.
probably.
They was fucking
When has
AI.
Allen Iverson been a defensive fucking player, dude?
I'm just saying, bro. Hey, I'm just saying.
So you mean to tell me, so
No, I'm just saying.
it's in
I'm
comparison.
just saying that time. I'm
So
just
it's in
saying that
comparison.
time. During that time.
So
I'm
you gonna
just
stick
saying-
up for your left-handed guy and all that shit?
Overall,
You
I
never
get
got
it.
fucked
And
in
they
training
prime Chuck busting motherfucking Mike Conley ass every day.
I came in training camp ready.
Oh, I mean,
Hey,
that's a,
you line them up on their best day. Chuck giving that motherfucker
For sure.
45.
I'm just saying
So I don't
during
want to
that
hear
time.
shit about Mike Conley and motherfucker Allen Iverson, what he did in a training camp.
Well, that's what
Like,
I
that shit sound fucking ludicrous. That shit sound crazy.
That's not what I heard.
One fucking training camp. Line them up on their best day. Nigga, carry these motherfucking answer
Allen
ones,
Iverson
nigga.
all day. Allen Iverson all day. That's fine.
Carry these
like if you
shoes,
listen,
nigga.
Allen Iverson all day.
what I'm saying is, if you ask Nick
Shit.
about him and Kobe in practice, what you think he gonna say?
Fuck.
Bust his ass in practice. There's a difference.
Okay.
Carry
That's
these
what I'm
shoes,
saying.
nigga.
It's a difference.
Okay.
Right?
All right. Okay.
You know, I mean, it's
So
like if you ask somebody about me in training camp, I barely shot. I'm trying to get in condition.
Okay.
So
Some guys are. He's a gamer.
But not when you're at the top of your career,
It
Gilbert.
is. Why not?
When you're averaging 28, 29.
Look at look at training camp preseason. I barely shot the ball.
Okay.
When the game, when it's game time, like look at my numbers in training camp.
Okay.
12, 8, 5, 7. I got Blake over here thinking he should be starting.
Okay. Okay.
He should be starting. He going by training camp numbers. He should be starting. Relax.
Okay.
Third-year guy. Come on, man.
So on the subject
12.
of respect, J.J. Redick had some of the best years of his career during his 4 seasons playing with Doc Rivers on the Clippers. Redick was on First Take Tuesday.
Is that a?
That's a segue.
No, is that a joke or are you reading that?
J.J. Redick had some of his best years of his
some
career.
of his best.
I didn't say his best. I said some of his best years. He also balled with the Sixers.
Okay.
Some of. Became a full-fledged starter during that time. I'm just telling you. So Redick was on First Take Tuesday and got on Doc for his lack of accountability.
I've seen the trend for years.
What's the trend?
The trend is always making excuses. Doc, we get it. Taking over a team in the middle of the season is hard. It's hard. We get it. Just like getting traded in the middle of the season is hard for a player. We get it. Mm-hmm. But it's always an excuse. It's always throwing your team under the bus. They lose to Memphis. Oh, it's his players' fault. Memphis was playing G League guys and two-way guys. And you look at his quotes over the weekend. Now he wants to take credit for the James Harden trade to the Clippers working out. He wants credit for that. There's never accountability with that guy.
Doc also recently said that he told Kawhi that SGA was going to be that dude and tried to convince him to stray. But amongst other things, Pat Bev spent 3 seasons with Doc in LA with the Clippers and reunited with him in Milwaukee this season at the trade deadline. Pat Bev came to Doc's defense with this tweet directed at JJ. He said, "This man Doc actually saved your career, started you when no one else wanted to, and you retire and go on TV and say that." So Redick responded to Pat Bev accordingly. He said, "Pat, my guy, I had a 4-year offer with player option for the same money to be a starter for a different team. Fuck out of here, saved my career." The Polish hammer Marcin Gortat entered the chat as well, showing support for Redick under a post talking about the situation. He hit it with the green check mark. And then Austin Rivers came to the defense of his pops, clapping back at his Duke brethren during his appearance on NBA Today.
First off, I don't feel responsible to take up for my dad. He's a grown man. He could do his own thing. But in this regard, I just simply don't agree with it. For someone who's not accountable, he seems to always be held responsible, considering he's the guy that's always fired when things don't go right. He got fired in the bubble for a 3-1 lead versus the Denver Nuggets, which in half his team didn't want to be there. They had players saying that their mind wasn't there. They had guys leave. That happened. Then he gets fired for losing to a team that was favored over him, which was the Celtics last year. It seems like he's always responsible. It's just strange coming from JJ. And I have some love for JJ. You're my dookie. You know that. You're my bro. I love you.
You're my dude.
It's just your best years were with the Clippers. I don't think he saved your career. I appreciate you, Pat. But I don't think it. I mean, this just seems a little bit weird. They're 3-7. Dame's missed most of those games. Middleton's missed a lot of those games. They haven't even had their full team yet. We'll see what happens. The pressure is there. They do have to perform. But in terms of accountability, like, what are we doing here? Your best years in the NBA were when you played for him in the Clippers. Let's not forget that. I don't know if there's like frustration there or there's tension there between you. I know a lot of times we had to sit you towards the end of the game due to defensive reasons, but you had your best years as a starter there, especially our whole system was drafted around you because you're a shooter. You're not a guy who could put the ball on the floor. You were a strictly shoot guy. You're not like Klay Thompson or Steph who could put the ball on the floor. You're a guy who could catch and shoot, and you did it at a high level. Hell of a career, by the way. Big fan. But your best years were under him. It's just very ironic and kind of weird that you have this energy towards him in terms of him never, ever being accountable, considering he's always been responsible.
When you say some means like 2 or more, right? That's like some. Like some is more than 2, like 3. Dame has only missed 2 games, so he's only missed a couple. He's just a couple. We just want to get our language right.
Okay,
couple.
Set the record straight on Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoop whoop.
Then Middleton, yeah, he ain't been there, right? But I mean,
I see that face. I know that face.
The only reason that I mean, I don't know what to say because I've said it before. But when he got the job, so there was no record involved. So,
I believe 30-13 under Adrian Griffin.
Yeah.
They had Joe Prunty in that interim role.
Yeah, so he was 0-0 when I made my claim. So I'm just sitting here like, yeah.
Now 3-7, coming back out of the break.
I mean, ain't our beef.
Huh?
Ain't our beef.
Yeah, they lost to Memphis. Going into the break, bro.
With the
yeah, you don't lose.
G League level squad.
Like you don't lose to that team, bro. Not going.
Giannis was playing, right?
Yeah, everybody played.
Yeah, you don't.
Well, it's Chris Middleton, but still, you don't lose. Not going into the break. Yeah, you know.
And I know there was like I know he said like this. It ain't my beef, but he was up 3-1. He got fired for losing. Nah, he didn't get fired for losing 3-1. He got fired because on Game 7 he was more happy about his golf score than the game itself, and they wanted him out. But he got a job right after that, so I don't really know how we can say he
the only thing that
was responsible because he got a job like a week or 2 after that. So he coached like he already had a plan B. Is basically what I'm trying to tell you. He had 1 foot in, 1 foot out because whatever happened here, I got a new job. We know how that act when you.
So he has some work and he has some work on the side.
No, like when your girl got a new nigga, she treats you a little different. And you hold on. Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Yeah. Start saying shit that you normally don't say.
Yeah, I just don't like that he keep going on interviews saying that he didn't want the job. Like he did another, I think, All-Star Weekend saying, he didn't want. He was like, "Why you guys are hiring me?" Like I don't like that going into battle.
Those are the fucking lies. Like stop lying.
Well, I know it's like. Yeah.
Oh, I had 2 other jobs. What was the Sparks, the G League Ignite with fucking 2 jobs that you turned down, and then you didn't want this 3rd one, but you took it for $40 million. Shut up. Right? Stop. Right? Unless it was the G League Ignite or the Sparks, and you turned it down. It wasn't 2 NBA teams you turned down to take this one and then say, I didn't really want this job. You thought that you were gonna come in, you seen them 13-13, you thought, 30-13, you thought you was about to Pat Riley this motherfucker. He's about to, Stan Van Gundy, get the fuck out of here, and come down and whoa! And you realize, yeah, there was a reason that they didn't like Griffin because he was putting some discipline in their asses, and now your ass coming down there all cool and shit and Griffin took his Band-Aids with him. All right, go ahead, remove this one, I'm gonna take these little fixes up and good luck, goddammit. The boat ain't what you think it is.
Yeah, buddy.
It's gonna be interesting second half.
So on the subject of accountability, Giannis offered these thoughts on the current state of the Bucks and their struggles this season in a recent interview with The Athletic's Eric Nehm. He said, "We can start from fucking ownership changed, coach changed again, star players changed, from Chris being in and out, like so much fucking shit. It's just up and down, so many things changing. Man, but we gotta stay together. I don't like to victimize myself. I don't like to feel bad about myself. That's not who I am." Giannis telling the truth, making excuses, or a little bit of both?
It's all true. You got to go out and play at the end of the day. Can't keep changing coaches, can't keep, it is what, if you're not hooping, then it's Is it the talent? Is it the roster? Is it whatever it is it is. But you still got to go out and hoop. So you were 30-13, and yeah, it was yeah.
I know one thing.
Shit just weird all around, bro.
I know one thing that didn't change. I know he came into the league not watching film. 10 years later, still not watching film, so that ain't changed.
Yeah,
from his words.
We don't know if those comments were being serious or in jest.
What did he say? He don't watch basketball.
He don't watch film.
He likes for it to be a surprise. Well, it's a surprise.
But since let's just,
I didn't know that.
It's more of a challenge.
He just goes out there and play. He likes it tougher.
You don't watch film?
He said basketball. He said he don't watch basketball.
He don't watch basketball.
But he had a big smirk on his face.
Oh, I don't do that.
He didn't have a smirk on his face?
I don't know. I was listening to his words. I don't give a fuck if motherfucker smiling, sad. He likes smiling. So I'm just, I don't know how you say it and we supposed to take it serious. If he said it with a straight face, does it seem more serious than saying it with a smile? Yeah, girl, I'm cheating on you. Oh, you just playing, boy. All right.
You just playing, boy.
You just playing. I ain't taking you serious. Listen, I mean, okay. The problem with this, the problem with it is this. You were 13-30, and you fired a coach.
30-13.
30-13. I'm sorry, 30-13. I just feel that they're going to go 13-30. I'm sorry, or they lost to a 13-30 team. They probably ain't got 13 wins. But you were the number 2 team in the East. Why do we give a fuck about your excuse? Like we don't care. You guys, whatever comes out your mouth, we basically are just gonna laugh at you, right? There's no sympathy here. You fired a coach, 30-13. You're saying you need defense. Your defense is trash now. Worse. Your offense is horrendous, right? Y'all was sitting there. The coach got fired. Y'all motherfucker dancing around like a Hawaiian fire pit was about to go on. We don't want to. I'm sorry. We don't feel sorry for shit you say. Just go out there and play. We don't care if you fired Coach Dish. We don't. At this point, it doesn't matter. Right? You won a championship. You fired that coach. You got a new coach. You fired him. Assistant coach. You won the game. Like at this point, who cares? Either you're gonna play or not.
Just hoop.
Yeah.
Just hoop.
So Giannis also had this to say about the other half of Freak Time, saying, quote, "I am his biggest fan, good or bad. I ride with Dame until the fucking end. I ride with Dame." Like I've been saying this over and over again, this is his team. Down the stretch, he's going to get the ball. There's nothing else that we will do. I don't know how else to put it. I don't know what else to say. But at the end of the day, he has to believe it too. So.
I want to know what Charles Barkley going to say about this. I just want to ask, because he clearly said he's not the leader by saying this is his thing. He just gave the team to a whole nother person. So is that considered you're not a leader? I want to see what does this mean?
Oh, because he has so much to say about KD.
Yeah. Like,
Giannis saying KD being a follower.
Saying that, hey, this is his team. It's like, as athletes, we know what it means in reality. Like, it's easier for Giannis to say, this is your team, to say, hey, it's not your team, but it's, do you, and we will adjust to how you play. We're not saying this is your goddamn team, motherfucker. This ain't your team. Right. When KD went to Warriors and he said, nah, this is his team. He means it's still his team. I'm here to do my job. I'm not here to say, y'all follow me, blah, blah, blah. That's not the case. These motherfuckers know that, right? But they're trying to use a way to poke at someone. Like Giannis is saying, this is his team. We're going to go how he goes in the fourth quarter because he knows this is the fourth quarter player. He's trying to make him feel comfortable, in his new surrounding. But we know, motherfucker, hey. Hey, listen, I don't give a fuck who team it is, right? I don't
Just
care.
win basketball games.
Yeah, I don't care. Y'all 30-13, right? I mean, you were 30-13, and that's all I can hold you to. Whoever team it was when y'all was 30-13, goddammit, that's who team it is. If y'all want to delegate responsibilities, I don't care. I know whose fault it is, so I'm gonna just stay on that. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Doc shouldn't have this job. This is all I'm saying.
And you stood firm on that.
We can't fire
when he was 0-0.
We can't fire him now.
Oh, they can.
You can't.
We're gonna pay
That
3
40
coaches.
mil? Yeah.
No. I'm not playing 3. Hey, one of you 3 motherfuckers is coming back. Y'all in the contract. I'll start doing 10 days of these motherfuckers. Hey, Doc, you got these 10 days. No, you 3 and 7. Get the fuck on out of here. Hey, buddy, bring your ass back. Huh? Adrian, bring your ass back. And then whoever plays good in these 10 games, goddammit, that's who keeps the job for the rest. I'm already paying you motherfuckers at this point.
Head coach by committee.
See if you earn the second 10 days.
Hey, sometimes you gotta call your ex back. Call your ex back,
They're gonna sign you to 10 days, so we'll make a decision after that.
Larson Pippen, hey, listen, I'm sorry, goddammit. I got this watch for you. Go ahead, take me back. All right, baby, come on back. Sometimes you just gotta suck your pride in. Larson Pippen in Milwaukee. Call your ex. Hey, yeah, I'm sorry about it. Look, I got a little fruit basket for you. Hey, Adrian, I know what we did. You still around the corner? Yeah, I got a little limo. Little Tesla car for you. Come on back. We got you.
You mean?
Brandon, with everything you've seen go down now,
Yeah.
do you think getting rid of Budenholzer was the right move?
Wait, you said who?
First coach.
But
The first.
the one who won the championship.
The first ex.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, they were making moves when they made the move for Drew. Well, I think they fired the coach first, right? Yeah, so, once they fired the coach first, making other moves, getting Drew out, and getting Dame, I kind of, knew it was time for change.
So
I didn't think Adrian was going to leave, though.
Of those 3 coaches, Budenholzer, Doc Rivers, Adrian Griffin, if you had to rank them 1, 2, 3, who do you put in the top spot?
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
One of them got a championship.
Yeah.
The only one with the ring?
Fuck.
In Milwaukee?
Yeah. But
Adrian
first.
Griffin ain't had enough experience to be on the list. Shit.
But first, for
Fucking
sure.
43 games.
I mean, that's
30 and 13.
Fucking canned him.
What do you think? What do you think is gonna happen when you fire a coach who won 58 games? You won 58. You won 58 games, and you lost because your best player gets hurt.
Damn that year.
And then get fired.
What are the years before that?
51, 46, and that 46 year, that's when they won the championship.
So it was a short year.
58-24, 51-31, 46-26.
So basically, he was there, 60, 56, championship, 51, 58.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck is the point of being a coach? What is the point? I mean, what is the point? I mean, besides getting the guaranteed money, but because other than that, there's no loyalty whatsoever
for winning.
Like I'm sitting here like, I gave you 60 wins, 56 championship, 51, 58, and then I'm fired.
That's crazy as hell, dog.
And then got fired because, like you said, your best player got hurt. So we right there.
It would have been
like we right there again, and then he just got hurt.
You was the 1 seed. You lost to an 8 seed.
Yeah.
Without my best.
Without my best guy.
Yeah, for 2.5 games.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Run it back
What are we
again.
doing here, dog?
Let's run it back again.
What are we doing here?
Let's run it back again.
So
then you bring a guy in, and you don't even give him an opportunity.
And his opportunity is
43 games.
30 and 30.
That shit's crazy, dog.
I'm not.
He didn't even make it to December.
I'm not 20 and. But this wasn't. I'm not 20 and 20. I'm not 20 and 20.
If he was 500.
Yeah.
If it happens, people would have been like, but
Yeah, like fighting like 5th and 6th. Yeah.
like no, second best record in the league.
Let's try it like this.
It's crazy.
If you want to know how good he was doing so well that the coach that came after him went 3 and 7 and was still the all-star coach. Still the all-star coach.
Lucy, you got some splaining to do.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you come in and motherfucker just lose, and hey, come on here and coach. Well, I thought he was sitting. I told you this motherfucker some bullshit. I thought he was sitting in his coaching staff.
Adrian Griffiths?
No, yeah. Who coached the East? Who's coaching the East?
I don't know. I didn't even see.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of coaching.
Well, we'll see, man. Second half.
I was just wondering, like, you know, the All-Star was great, but when you said you would send the coaching staff and go back on vacation, that was horrible. The thought of it was horrible if you just got there, right? And Rachel Nichols hit him with it. Like, do you think, you know, I mean, not, she didn't do your thing, but, you know, would it have been great if you got to sit back and, you know, and go over some plays and dial in your team, right?
Yeah.
And she hit him with it, and I don't think he understood what was going on, because that should have been, for the optics, that should have been exactly what you should have done, right? Yeah, you know, right now, you know, we haven't been going well, been struggling. I'm gonna let the coaching staff, the assistant coaches go there and enjoy the weekend. I'm gonna sit back here and try to dial this shit in. For the public view, it's a better look for you. Because no matter how you started off, we know you sat there for the last 7 days trying to figure out what your problem is. So the fact that you said one thing, obviously I knew you wasn't gonna do that shit. You like the spotlight. So you was gonna go there, enjoy the festivities, not even think about your team, and then when you come back, I don't give a fuck what happened. It wasn't for the betterment of that goddamn roster, I can tell you that.
So, speaking of coaching, and I feel like you're gonna have a lot to say about this particular subject. Carmelo Anthony and George Karl spent more than 6 years together with the Nuggets before Melo was traded to the Knicks in 2011. Recently on his 7 p.m. in Brooklyn show, Melo talked about one of the first conversations he had with Karl after Karl got the Nuggets job midway through the 2004-05 season.
When we get to Milwaukee, after shoot-around, call me to his room and tell me, hey, man, like, I think you overrated. Like, you have a lot of work.
Yo, that's crazy. First sentence? Look at this nigga, don't even want to look at you, B. No. Yo. Nah, yo. Nah. Hey, George Karl, watch your fucking mouth, man.
Yo,
hey, big guy.
No, he started that narrative, though, like the defensive narrative. But I'm going to get to that point. The first shoot-around, he come to me and say, like, look, man, I think you overrated. We have a lot of work to do. I know I ain't. You know what I mean? I know I got a lot of work. I got a long way to go in this league. But my nigga,
You just got here.
You just got here. Like, you ain't asking no questions of like, who's who, what's what, what's going on, what's the vibe, individual meetings with every player to introduce yourself. You ain't do none of that yet. You called me. Told me I was overrated. Looked at him. All right. So yeah, you remind me of, I see your role on this team being, you're more like Detlef Schrempf.
Nah, get the fuck out.
No, this is word is born. This is a fact.
Shout out to 7 p.m. in Brooklyn crew, Kid Mero, Melo. Joe Budden was on the show as well. So George Karl saw the video, responded accordingly. He said, hey, Carmelo Anthony, let's not do this. You're telling stories that are 20 years old. Let's move forward. And you were overrated, and you wish your game was as efficient as Detlef's. Obviously, George Karl coached Detlef Schrempf with the Sonics. Melo responded to Karl's tweet with several laughing emojis, and Karl spent the next few days throwing shots at the future Hall of Famer. Karl went on to tweet, I'm flattered by all the love here today. To clarify, Melo was an inexperienced, overrated player when I first coached him. Detlef is one of the best international, most efficient players ever, and I'm the last one in Denver who still feels the Nuggets should honor Melo. Karl also did an informal poll to see if Melo deserved to be celebrated by the Nuggets. 46.6% of voters saying yes. 41.8% saying no, and 11.6% saying they were unsure. Then, Karl celebrated Jokic's birthday on Monday by taking one last shot at Melo. So Karl tweeted, happy B-Day to the champ, the ultimate team guy, and the greatest player to wear number 15 in Denver Hoops history. He tagged Melo in the post just to make sure that he saw it. So, Kenyon, you were there. The floor is yours.
No, first and foremost, fuck George Karl. Like, let's just get that out the way. Like, fuck him and the horse he rode in on. Like, if he's not writing this, then somebody is, and whoever's writing it need to fucking chill. Like, talking about somebody bringing up old shit. Like, you the only, like, motherfucker that wrote a book. Like, all this started, didn't nobody have nothing to say about dude till you wrote the book. Like, we was living our lives, man. Like, when I found out about the bullshit book, I was at the gas pump getting ready to take my daughter to Disney for her birthday. I was called at first thing in the morning about this shit. So, bringing up old shit, like, no, bruh. And so, yeah, me and Melo was there the whole time. Like, we was there when George got the job, right? We started the year, we had Jeff Bisdelic. That didn't go well. He was there the year before. They hired Michael Cooper. We didn't do well under Coop. Bring George in. Yeah, he had a reputation of, winning at just a few other stops he had been. But also, you also heard, like, just the rumblings around about who he is and how his players and him interact or lack thereof. So you hear that stuff, but how can a guy that was in the third pick in the draft that should have won Rookie of the Year, that led his team to the playoffs as a rookie, you come in his second year, how is that guy overrated when you get there?
Yeah, that's
these are facts, bro.
That's what
I was. This is real time, dog. I was there, so you ain't got to look that shit up, Gil. I was there.
Okay.
Right?
Just looking like
no, I was there. Right? Melo's in his second year when George got the job. 20 games in when George got the job. Led his team to the playoffs the year before as a rookie. And most of the basketball world thinks that LeBron James got Carmelo Anthony Rookie of the Year trophy at home. Just from optics. Team won. Western Conference was a lot harder. You okay, brother?
No, this shit just went down the road.
Right? So, Bron had a hell of a rookie year, but Melo led his team to the playoffs as a rookie. So, in the Western Conference, which was a lot harder at the time.
So,
how is this guy overrated?
Yeah.
And how you comparing guys? So coming in, right? And this is, he did it there, he did it to Boogie, he did, like, this is, you got your mind made up about guys before you step in the building. You already got this shit, okay, you got the job, so now, this is what I think. So no, you already got your mind made up. These preconceived notions about who you think a person is and how you gonna deal with them and how their game is, how to fit you. Like, no, it ain't fucking about you, dude. It's not. It's not about George. Shit is about the players, man. Like, you benefited from us, from our talent. Since, like I said it then, like when the shit first came out, if you think he overrated and we such bad people and bad basketball players and this, that, and the third, forfeit them fucking wins. Forfeit them. Because we such bad people. Who led who? How we get to the playoffs every year? Wasn't because of you, dude. We made the playoffs it wasn't because of you. We talent got us there. Nigga, we got there in despite of you. Like, you were handicapped to us. If we had a different coach, we win a championship. You were handicapping us as a fucking team because you think you more important than us. Nah, dude. And for you to be still going, whoever's writing it, And I don't want to keep going it because I could take this to a whole different place. But it'll be ugly of me, right? But dude need to chill. Whoever's writing, whether it's him, his son, who publicist, whoever the fuck it is, somebody tweet because it ain't him. Because I don't think he.
George Karl, 72 years old, just don't know how familiar he is with emoji games. I'm saying,
and he's ill and he's sick. So I don't want to. But he got ailments right now. So let's not. I don't think he's constantly sitting there and tweeting and doing these things unless he got.
You don't think he's telling somebody? Because
it could be. That's what I'm saying. But whatever it is, you telling Melo don't do it. You started this shit. He's in the space now to tell his side of the story. He's not telling anything that the public wasn't thinking at the time. He's just putting clarification to it. And because you such an asshole and a no good ass person, you taking it personal when the man telling the truth. Right? The truth sound like hate. The truth sound like you're going at people when the shit hit home. Like, nah, these are facts. This man came in and laughed. We laughed about the deadly shrimp shit. The shit was hilarious. Said, you who? Man, get the fuck out. The same thing, he got the same reaction, dog, in 04.
Deadly shrimp.
Right? In 04, the same reaction. But let's stop it, man. Let's stop it, man. Like, you're a horrible person, George. Like, live with that, dog. Like, God don't like ugly, bruh. And you ugly as shit on the inside. So, take that. Like, you leave, man, don't nobody think about you at all. People asking questions about certain time to do careers, and we're able to tell these stories now. Melo was able to tell these stories now about what was going on during his career, things that was affecting him. And you were fucking in it, and you didn't add no value to nobody, bruh. Not one of us. As a coach, as a person, you didn't add value to shit that we did, including Carmelo Anthony. So don't act like you was there doing people favors, like you helped us. Like, nah, nothing. And this is real spit, man. Like, I've been tired of it, man. Like, I've been sick of dude for years. Like, sick of him. Like, anybody that asks me about you, it's the same reaction, man. Fuck George Karl. Like, off top. Then we can start talking about whatever it is you want to talk about.
He said off top.
But just so you know where I stand with it, so there's no confusion on how I feel about him. Like, you added no value to us as a team. We had a great GM at the time in Kiki Vanderweer, and you want to go in there and you want to be the GM. You go in there and tell them people, y'all can't serve two kings, who it's going to be? Like, this is you as a person. You walk through the locker room and not speaking to people and think people supposed to kiss your ass and you ain't did shit as a coach. Like, no, bruh, you treat people like shit. And like I said, God don't like ugly. And the shit comes back fucking tenfold.
Yeah. I just thought about it. Came in at 78? Yeah. I said he came into the league 78. Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, this
Probably wasn't too fond of the Negroes back then, you know?
We don't know that to be true.
Yeah, we do.
No, he carried himself that way.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't probably, man, listen, man, don't. Like, the issues that I had with you had nothing, it's.
Probably he just got some tea torches at the house.
Yeah, and everybody, man, it ain't.
Probably got a couple tea.
You ask people, though, it ain't just me.
all alleged, all Gil's opinion.
I'm just saying, you know, at that age, I'm just probably, probably guessing on the right one.
So,
you know, he probably hated the boat situation back then. He probably hated that. He probably started off in favor, then like the way it finished is all I'm saying.
Yeah, and this is like to put shit like in the more context, right? So he got the Jimmy V Award for perseverance for the cancer thing, right? Did nobody in the organization go? My people, my team, tell me, because at the time the shit was in turmoil, right? It'll be a good look for you. Go to support. I'm hell bent on fuck him. He's still my coach at the time. I'm not going to that shit. It'll be a good look for you. Just go. Nigga, I was the only one from the whole organization there. at the ESPYs, looking like a fucking idiot. Because I did not want to be there, right? From the whole organization.
I mean,
you just fought cancer and was still here. And everything that was going on. Nobody. My black ass.
You started looking around like,
right?
Is this
his family?
Yeah, this is family, huh?
I'm the only person that was there from the whole organization.
That was very nice of you, Kenny. I was just
Yeah. It's
very
called,
You just know if you can rewind it, I guarantee you there'll be nobody there.
Yeah, like it's just, man, I'm just.
Okay, you said fuck George Karl off top, but it was off top, it was in the middle, and it was at the bottom as well. So I think.
But just so you know where I stand with it.
Get
Like,
in and went in. Grease.
See, so
Turn the book off.
So Bob Huggins had this sign in his office, right? It was two sides of it. It was the people that pissed me off today and the people that pissed me off permanently. So it was, yeah, the list it's a few, the list of today is short, but it's a few on the permanent side.
Is there any permanent names that you can share with us that were on the?
They don't deserve it.
Okay.
But just know I wouldn't piss nor spit on them if they was on fire.
Okay.
Oh, well, he got a personal, and then everybody got a personal that they hate.
But today,
you got people that you.
No, today,
you got,
and then
all
it's
day.
permanent.
I mean, you got permanent. And,
absolutely, just permanent. Yeah. That permanent list.
That permanent list.
So to ask you guys on this side, because Melo talked about George Karl giving him the deadlift shrimp comp. What's the craziest thing that a head coach told you?
All right, you already know what this fool finna say.
No, no. The only disrespect I ever got was going to Michael Jordan camp, right? Going to Michael Jordan camp. You know that first night that y'all play, you ever been there?
No, I never.
Santa Barbara, right?
Santa Barbara. Now, listen to my team, though, right? So, at the time, I didn't know they wasn't scores, but I realized once we started playing who everybody was, right? Michael Jordan, right? So, usually he picks his team so he can score all the shots, right? So, Michael Jordan, we had Darius Miles, Quinn Richardson, Sean Lampley, Scalabrine, right? Had me on it. I'm averaging 30-something high school, right? Went out that motherfucker. It looked, I was doing exactly what Jordan was doing, not passing them the ball, right? Y'all, this atmosphere out here. Yeah. Had about 40 that night, right? Jordan came to me and was like, man, you remind me of one of my Bulls players. Like, oh, shit. Right? I'm thinking, like myself. Like, so I'm thinking, he gonna be like, yeah, you remind me of myself, right? Because, worst case scenario, Pippen. This man said Randy Brown. And I'm like, Randy Brown? Number one? And he didn't even shoot the ball. I'm trying to wait, is there another Randy Brown that the man is speaking of? Because Randy Brown just came out with energy, played defense, picked people up, like one of those type of dudes, right? Hustle dude. Yeah, I remind you of Randy Brown. Man, I felt so motherfucking like Randy Brown. Oh, I bet.
Gil, do you remember what year this was?
Oh.
Randy Brown did wear number 0 with the Bulls too and number 1, just so.
I don't give a fuck what number he was. I just
Randy
remember.
Brown, bro.
What I'm saying is I remember number 1 was Randy Brown coming in the game. I remember that. Ooh, dude like to hustle and shit, pick up 2-3 minutes. So when he hit me with it, I had to really think wait, hold. He didn't say Jordan, right? He didn't say Pippen, he said Randy. Yeah, it was none of them. So I went back to the room hot, he ain't getting the ball no more. No more. I hope I don't want to see me. He ain't getting the ball no more. Told all the kids. So back then, I was responsible for all the bad ones. Right? So I got all the Wayne kids. Damon Waynes, Michael Waynes, I got all. Hey man, look, I need a favor, y'all. When we get in the gym tomorrow night, I need y'all to say, Jordan sucks, Gilbert's better. Right? As soon as I start hitting a few shots. They didn't want to be at Jordan camp anyway, so they was all, hell yeah. So, because the Wayne kids are a bunch of comedians, so they didn't really want to be there, right? So they had to run before the games. Anytime you get in trouble, you got to, run line drills. They didn't run, they walked. So it was about 10 of them. So they started off, as soon as I started hitting a couple shots, I look up, Jordan, son, Gilbert's better. And I'm like, yeah, let that motherfucker know ain't no Randy Brown over here. But yeah, that was a horrible. That was a horrible feeling.
Randy Brown.
We got the Gil.
Nothing about Randy Brown. I mean, he was an NBA player, but
we got Damian Wayne, we got Michael. I mean, we have a whole. Gil, that's a good.
Oh yeah, I was responsible. I had all the energy. I understand what he meant, but it just relayed really bad for a player like me. Randy Brown, I'm taking this shit personal, buddy. Yeah, right. He's not getting the ball no more. I was over there hitting MJ with the move out the way.
You were waving?
Everybody sitting there laughing like, yo, who is this dude? I got this. Ask anybody who's at Jordan camp, like, this motherfucker waving Jordan on. Oh, watch out. I got your Randy Brown. I got your Randy Brown.
Just waving Jordan off period is crazy.
Yeah, like
waving him off at his camp is even more absurd.
Yeah, it's like this.
If anybody went to the camp, it ain't gonna be no cap to the story. Over there waving, call me Randy Brown. Like, what are you gonna do, sub me out? There's only 6 of us. Right, because that's how Jordan, like, think about the camp. So, like, all the players there, so there's about 20-something players. This is 99, 2000. So there's only really like, there's only 6 of us. The people I named, there's only 6 of us. So it's not like he can just sit me on the bench and keep me out. Sub. One of y'all tired. Sub. So, watch out. Motherfucker. Got your Randy Brown. That's all I was thinking. I got your Randy Brown.
Randy Brown.
Randy Brown.
Oh shit! I got your Randy Brown.
Nah, he heard it before. It ain't no disrespect to Randy Brown.
No.
I thought
I was just hoping he was gonna say, "You remind me of myself, young fella." I had 40 that night. You remind me of myself, young fella. Like, I remind you of a nigga who averaged 2.
I thought you was finna say the most disrespectful thing the coach ever asked you to do was pass it. That's
shit. Same thing. Shit.
That's close. That's up there.
I mean,
Brandon, what's the craziest thing that a head coach told you?
I don't think the coach has told me something. I think so. It was my rookie year, right? Again, it's our last game of the season. No, second year. It's our last game of the season, and we ain't making the playoffs, right? And so Scott Skiles, I say something in the paper, right? And I said something about like. We don't have no winners on this team. Like, after my rookie year, we won 46 games. We come back the next year, we don't make the playoffs. I'm like, we ain't got no winners on this team. We traded players away, boom, boom, boom. So coach, our last shoot around, we in OKC, he sit in front of the whole team, call a team meeting, and he pull out the paper. And he like, yo, so what do y'all think about what Brandon said? Right, one of those, right? So I'm just like, oh shit, okay. So we got Keon Doolin, Chris Douglas-Roberts, Larry Sanders, Drew Gooden, just a bunch of old vets, Corey Maggette, all of them guys. So, they go down the line on me. They like, yeah, I thought it was disrespectful. Like, it was this, it was that, boom, boom. So then he go to me, and he like, yeah, so what do you think, Brandon? I'm like, fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. Like, fuck you weak, this is that, boom, 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 boom. And I called out like one of my players, and then so it get quiet, right? So it get quiet. So we go out to shoot around. It's nothing, right? Nothing. So after the game play, whatever, boom, boom. So I don't know. It's weird, right? Like nobody's saying nothing in the locker room to me, right? So I think John Salmons and Michael Redd was like, yo, they about to come try to get at you. Right, boom, boom. So I'm like, all right, well, shit, it's whatever. Like, it's whatever. So we get on the plane. Michael Redd was like, that's just a lesson learned. Like, give me the big bro talk. Like, don't feed into Scott. Like, this bullshit, boom, boom. So then we get off the plane, and then I get down with one of my teammates.
Like,
I'm not going to say which one, but yeah, I get down with one of my teammates, all because of that.
Whooped his ass, huh?
It was like 3 seconds, like 3 or 4 seconds. We got down, but the trainer came, but the whole thing about it is like all my teammates are just walking by. Like,
we beat his ass.
Huh?
Name your teammates again. Who was on the team? I'm finna do a process of elimination. I'm not gonna say it, but I think I know who it is.
I'm gonna say it. What year was this?
This is my second year. So it was Drew Gooden, Keon Doolin.
He's a nice guy. He's not gonna fight.
Bunch of guys. But they.
Who? You said Drew?
Drew.
Hold on, hold on.
No, Drew cool. Drew from Oakland.
Hold on, I'll give it to you right now. You said your second year?
So
let me see who ass you whooped.
I'll read the team and
I can Google.
I got Google too, nigga.
It was our second year. We didn't make the playoffs.
He'll go down the line.
Well, yeah, Scout set me up.
It wasn't Earl Boykins.
Nah.
Scott.
Backup point, Keon Doolin.
No, it wasn't Keon Doolin.
I'm gonna remove Luke Mbamute from the list.
No, it wasn't him.
Cameroonian legend, man of peace.
All right, we ain't gonna. I wasn't gonna say it. Nigga, I was just finna do the process of elimination.
It was somebody black.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Okay.
But
I think I can figure out who it is just going down.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, I think I know who it is. Okay.
It was a nigga.
750.
But yeah, no, I ain't. Listen. So Gil asked a question the other day when we was talking about the thing when the Travis Kelce thing happened, and
Hey, that's all we're gonna say.
like when the Travis Kelce thing happened, like if I had any issues with any coach, and I said no, he said, well, that says a lot about dude, right? Like I ain't never had an issue, like with nobody like saying nothing or, cause y'all watching me play basketball, man. It was no off button with me. Mm-hmm. So the only remotely, like my rookie year, Byron Scott said something in the paper, like I was coming off injury. Like he trying to question whether I play hard or toughness and all that. So, you know, just going there and just slightly close the door behind me. Yeah. Hey bro, you don't know me like that. Like that thing, you ain't never got a question, that ain't who this is, and we was good from that day forward. Like, nah, nothing in game, nothing, nobody like being disrespectful in no way. Nah.
Okay.
How about you?
Gil, I'm a man of peace.
Yeah, right.
So coach never went at you and told you like?
Yeah, coach was a hater.
So what'd he say to you?
I don't want to share, King. It's very traumatic. So
Traumatic experience.
Very traumatic.
Have you ever played for coaches that have the son that be on the team?
I haven't.
No.
No.
Never.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I played for, the only time I had like something like that would have been where, 40 Stars.
Ooh, Ray. Shout out.
Yeah, I played him as Andrew Zahn's daddy.
Are you coaching Jan?
No, he was one of those parents though. Hey, you're on this team and my son got to get the ball every time.
Or one of those, yeah.
Yeah, and it was, like I'm just getting in, it's like, I start shooting, making shots. They'll pull me because of the daddy told them.
That's crazy. So you came like right after I dipped. That's wild.
No, that's crazy. I got my payback. He came to Arizona. Daddy couldn't save him then, boo. Daddy couldn't save him then, yeah. There was a month where I purposely, like, wouldn't let him make a layup. Foul. I don't give a fuck what my man do. If he get the ball, I'm fouling him every time. I'm not even gonna let him see the ball go in the basket. Foul. He shoot a jumper, take it out, foul, boom. It was like I'm just fouling him. There was no clean shot. I don't give a fuck what. By himself, just all you hear is,
I used to love. I used to love going at the coach's sons.
Huh?
I used to.
You did? Yeah.
I played with Master P when I was in it.
Oh, you played?
So going against Lil Romeo, used to go at him.
That was one of my kids. That was one of my kids at Jordan Camp. Lil Romeo.
Shout out Romeo.
Coolest. He was the coolest.
Yeah. Shout out Master P too. He has.
Like Lil Romeo was probably the like when it came to chill, he was probably the chillest. He was probably the chillest kid.
He already had a house at 11.
You know what I'm saying? He was diamond up. He was diamond up. Like, he was the chill. I ain't gonna lie, he was the chillest. The funniest was, Damon
Wayne Jr.
Yeah, he was Junior was the funniest dog.
Shout out Damon Wayne Jr.
Like even back then, like when you see him now, it's like, yo, think about it, like he's an adult now. Mm-hmm. So he has like responsibilities. Imagine 12, 13, not wanting to be there.
Turned up. So we got some breaking news from Shams. So according to sources, the NBA is suspending Isaiah Stewart for 3 games for his altercation with Drew Eubanks. Just letting you know, Gil.
He ain't playing. So what game? You gonna wait till he get back healthy and then? They're gonna suspend him right now while he's.
That's for y'all to figure out. I just report the news.
When you were able to play.
That's how it works?
Yes.
Yeah.
How you gonna suspend you when you hurt? You ain't able to play.
Take my money now.
That don't count.
Take my money.
No,
it's my money now.
It's when you can play. Them 3. Speaking of like coaches,
I'm back ready.
Who we just got done talking about a minute ago. when he was going through that shit, they tried to bring Kobe Karl in that bitch. Man, listen, I told you, can't do nothing to him. We're gonna mistreat him.
Was he playing then?
Yeah, he was hooping. They was like G League, whatever. He was like overseas, whatever it was. He was, and they were trying to bring him in there, but I'm gonna mistreat him.
I'm gonna mistreat him.
Good luck.
I'm gonna mistreat the hell out of him.
Dang.
I bet locker rooms are so easy to be in now.
Everybody nice.
Like back in the back when y'all was playing. Good luck. Like even like I caught it in like 2010 a little bit still like, but I'm sure like when y'all it was just come on.
Yeah, it was changing then, but
we
just said whatever, dog.
Yeah, it was kind of old. It was kind of older.
Yeah, it was.
A little gangster to me.
Yeah.
It was old. But it was a bunch of older dudes though. They'll just really like say something like you can like I got my ass whooped but I was annoying. Right, I was annoying as shit back then. Right, I put life in the locker room. Right, I let them know y'all some losers. Like I was one of those. They don't know what you getting dressed for. It's not like you played in the game, sir.
We got a special guest entering the arena. Melly Monaco.
That's what I mean.
We got a 1 year birthday cake.
Oh shit!
Security!
Oh
security!
Oh
security! I mean, it was a smash cake. It was a smash cake. It did get smashed.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It tastes good. Try it.
You know this ain't actually my birthday.
Damn.
For the show. 1 year anniversary.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right.
You still mad about the car? I mean, shit.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for it.
Got a towel?
Okay.
Yeah.
Frosting is tasty for those watching the show wondering.
Goodbye.
Security.
Good aim. That was a great aim.
Yo, Gil.
Will we on? Hey, that's okay. I don't know who set this up, but I know someone getting fired.
Hey, Gil.
They fucking up in the front and the back.
Okay.
Oh, we got a napkin for you, Gil.
Oh shit.
Budget cut.
No, he gonna have to go to the bathroom.
Nah, this is what y'all wanted, huh? This is what y'all wanted.
Man, y'all about to it's about to be on.
That's all that nigga know.
It's about to be on.
Gil, I would have helped, but I had a cup of water in my hand.
I got it.
You understand?
I got it.
You understand?
I got it. Okay. Let's see what kind of energy we on.
Man, good luck to her.
They say you look like Sammy Sosa now, Gil.
Oh shit.
No.
Oh shit.
Hey, little ladies.
Hey, Sammy was in hardball.
Hey, little lady out there. I'm about to go. About to have a threesome in her car. Yep. Give it back after.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Anything can and will happen. If you have not done so already, download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code GIL and get a $100 deposit match. And hopefully your significant other doesn't smash a cake in your
Man,
face.
please get this boy some napkins, man.
Nah. Don't give me shit. All right? Yeah, don't give me shit now. We're going to do the show just like this. This is what y'all wanted now.
Nah, man.
You got
there was no warning. I could have had like a nice little t-shirt.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna let you know. I didn't know.
Hey,
I didn't know what was happening.
That nice
We
little
had nothing to
t-shirt.
do with
I don't
this.
want nothing to do with none of your pranks you got coming.
These are your personal situations.
And that's the funny part. They don't know this is what I do.
Yeah, I don't want
This is what I do?
none of these pranks you got coming. I don't want
Yeah, we had nothing to do with it. We know you're a man that is very familiar with pranking, and you will never stop.
Good luck.
All right.
You have a unique set of skills.
You know that's gonna dry up, right? It's gonna be impossible to get. I think you should like frosting get hard, bro. You got 40 minutes.
No, no.
We are on the clock.
Oh, for my shirt.
For your shirt. Not for the...
Hey, I'll take a drink, please.
Yeah, I need another shot today. Yeah, I need a shot today.
I'll drink to
You might as well go ahead and give me a shot.
Yesterday I had water.
This shit, this nigga knows.
So what's the next topic? I'm got to be professional. All right.
Oh, wow. Damn, girl.
Ooh, Melly. Ooh, my God. I know.
We're just gonna take a break.
I know what I'm gonna do too. Yeah.
See, he been waiting.
Please.
Shit, I'm gonna be real nice.
He got one up his sleeve.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real nice.
Please show
Winer
up.
and diner. Hit it and leave. That's called payback.
Hit it and leave.
Yeah. Get it.
Then leave knowing y'all going back to the same spot.
Ghost, yeah. See, girls don't like that. Yeah, ghost.
Hit in the
Before
video,
we
you
continue
going
the
back to
show,
the same
Gil,
spot.
can you say baseball been very, very good to me?
Baseball been very, very good to me.
Let's do it. Let's keep it going. All right, that's all I needed to hear. We got to do a show still. This is unbelievable. But on the subject of Melo, and we'll keep a straight face as much as possible, because these clips will live on in infamy. But subject of Melo pulled up to Dwayne Wade's podcast, broke down how he almost ended up on the Lakers in 2011.
The deal was done with the Lakers. Me and Nene for Lamar Odom and Bynum. That deal was done. I never thought about New York.
The Lakers,
But then when they turned that deal down, when George had that deal and turned that deal down.
So that didn't happen.
Right? He turned that down. Now it's like, oh, y'all don't want me in the West.
Shit.
You gonna send me to the East?
Yeah, you gotta get out the
York.
West.
Get me to New York.
So we'll start with people who don't have frosting on their face. Brandon, how good would the Lakers, Kobe, Melo, Gasol, big three have been?
It would have been great. I mean, Melo. I mean, if you look at Melo's game when he played with the USA team, I mean, he was one of the, he's one of the best scorers on that team. So when he plays with, obviously superstar talent like Kobe and Gasol in them, he definitely would have flourished for sure. I think definitely would have got easier shots.
Did she have ass? I couldn't even see with all the goddamn cake. I'm just thinking about it. It looked like she had a dress on.
Yeah, she had a black dress on.
She had a black dress on.
She had a dress on.
What year was this supposed to be again?
2011, I believe, when Melo ended up going to the Knicks. So 2010, 2011 season.
2010, 2011 season. That would have been. Oh, that would have been before the lockout. Then.
Yeah.
So that would have been before the lockout.
Yep. Yeah. Then the Lakers go back to back.
No.
The lockout was that year.
The lock.
The Lakers went back to back 9 and 10.
Huh?
No. I'm not. No, the lockout. This would have been
Lockout was
2010, 11, right?
Yeah, 10, 11. So lockout was that summer.
That summer. So he would have been traded
before
that season.
deadline.
Yeah.
So trade to the Knicks, I believe, happened right around deadline.
Okay, and then the lockout happened. Okay, so ooh.
Yeah.
So that was before. That would have been before the whole Chris Paul thing.
Yep.
What ended up happening? Okay.
Yeah, Gil, I feel like you have some cake on your face, but where are you going with this?
No. I'm just saying because I was trying to.
Can you please wipe your face?
No, hell no. Nah, I'm just trying to.
Listen, man, the payback that's coming.
No, I'm just trying to say like before. So this would have happened before Chris Paul buying him for Dwight would have happened. Okay. I mean, in retrospect, they should have did that deal anyway, because that whole deal that they had set up didn't happen anyway. So, yeah.
Okay. Man has cake on his face, man.
Would you think I was gonna have more on my face if you let somebody throw a cake on my face?
We didn't let anybody do anything.
What happened to What happened to the block? Huh? What happened to the What happened to the karate chop? Right?
It happened. You got up like I thought she was.
Yeah, I thought she was giving me a cake. Now I know I made the right move on Isaiah Stewart. Because if y'all let danger hit me in the face, imagine if this was the punch.
Gil, we merely thought you had a cake.
Listen, your man was there with Isaiah Stewart thing, right? He said he wasn't gonna help you.
I know, 1, 2.
Right?
I would have fake helped, can you?
See?
No, I would have.
I was in the other room.
See, I would have warned you.
I would have said something.
Had I known, I would have warned you.
No, I would have said
There was no warning, though.
There was no warning, because
I'm saying I known.
I was talking about, I didn't know.
I'm talking about this here.
There was no warning.
I'm talking about this. I'm talking about, not that shit.
Yeah, if we would have known
Talking
that you were
about
going to take a cake to the face, we would have come to your defense. It all happened so fast.
I appreciate that.
Tacoma, I would have said something.
Yeah.
Tacoma, I would have said
Oh,
something.
yeah, if I was there in Tacoma, I would have
said,
calm your ass down, boy.
He was calm, though.
See, if you was there, I would have turned up. Oh, bitch, y'all would have did one of those. I would have pulled one of them.
Then you would have forced me to fight because he would have got extra aggressive.
Well, yeah, I didn't want that because then you would have whipped my ass. Yeah. I played it well.
You did. Please get him some more napkins. Please. Because we can't continue this. Whatever
A
conversation
lot of
is left.
situations, sometimes you just gotta play it well.
Yeah, we can't continue this
'Cause the
conversation
comeback
because
is-
I can't look at
'cause the
Gil
comeback is 10
and take
times.
it
I just go to the bedroom, man.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, y'all finish without me.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Gilbert Arenas has left the arena
You can't see shit.
to go to one of his many bathrooms. There is still cake on the couch. Who gonna clean this up? That is not of my job responsibilities. Let me move some cake off the couch for Gil when he comes back.
Yeah, that was.
Frosting is decent.
That was a good one. Shot him right in his shit too.
So while we wait for Gilbert Arenas, let's just talk about life, guys. How everybody feeling?
Life's good, man.
2024 been going well, Brandon. I know you got the collab with the Bucks coming soon.
Collab with the Bucks. Got the opportunity to talk to the rising stars during All-Star Weekend, which was great, telling my story about my life. So NBA player development, hooked that up. So it was cool.
Do you feel like they were listening to what you had to say?
Yeah. You know, I got a chance to talk to Brandon Miller, Wemby after.
Okay.
So that was a cool experience. Imani Bates. So it was good, man. It was cool. Good little experience. You know.
Hey, Brandon.
Wish you guys were, and we got a lot of love at All-Star too.
Yeah. It feels like there's a lot of love, maybe some not so much love.
Yeah, some. I mean, it's like, 50-50.
The ebbs and flows of Gil's Arena.
It's cool.
Some people watch the show and may not feel particularly well about some of the takes that are expressed on this show. But Kenny, what's going down with you? Just hanging out. While
The fact that this man just took a cake to the face.
That was unexpected.
Oh, very much so.
Shout out Melly Monaco. It was a smash cake though.
Yeah, but just
1 year anniversary of Gil's Arena.
Yeah, no, I like what Melo doing with the joint, man, but it's unfortunate like, he can't tell us shit that he was going through without. Man, it's. Yeah, man, it's.
So as the chat has suggested, and I will accommodate their suggestion for the interim time, I'm now interim arena presenter. So this is Josiah's arena presented by Underdog Fantasy until Gil returns.
Yeah, where he was.
I'm the Joe Prunty of the couch.
Damn, he just went to wipe his face, Joe.
Joe Prunty. I'm Joe Prunty.
Damn, Doc Rivers, you just go.
I've been consulting with Underdog behind the scenes. Maybe Gil's Arena is not the best way for this direction for this franchise to
You
go.
see, Wemby got the Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, Louis V is.
ambassador. That's tough.
Going into the Olympics.
Yeah, that's tough. It's gonna be crazy in Paris.
What?
Louis Vuitton been dropping some fire shit too.
Yeah, he decides it.
Pharrell in there letting his friends get off.
Yeah, and they charging the arm and the leg for that shit now.
Yeah.
It was expensive before.
Yeah.
That shit outrageous now because I got a few reps and all that be sending me before it's released.
Yeah.
We thumbing through that shit. I be like, shit, only this bitch I can afford is a keychain.
Yeah. I'm not going in none of them stores without spending over $5.
You can't.
We're in the process of talking to Underdog Fantasy.
You can't.
Yeah.
But something decent?
Yeah, something nice that she gonna, like, okay, you did good this month.
We should get out.
We went over there for
Gil's Arena from Paris.
Spring break last year. We took the kids to Paris where I'd never been. I took the kids over there, and I was like, yo.
It's cracking out there.
Man, it's like Louis Vuitton on every corner, like CVS.
But full price, or do they got the?
Oh no, Louis, no discount.
Okay.
But it ain't. Of course, it's in euros, but it's still no. You get some good shit. Like we bought chocolate. Like we bought a chocolate Vivian back. Like they got a whole joint with just number chocolate Louis Vuitton shit in there.
Wow.
You been to Amsterdam?
No.
You gotta go there.
No, so there was on.
Gil has returned.
So speaking in Denver, right? So every year in Denver, few of us made plans to go, right? Every year we made plans to go.
Never went.
Just at the last minute, I'd be like,
Amsterdam was the one.
yeah, I'm gonna sit here, man. I appreciate, man. I'm just not gonna go to Amsterdam. Cause I was over there doing. I'm at no disrespect, then traveling abroad. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna spend a few grand on the flight. Where I'm gonna do the same shit that y'all doing over there. I'm gonna do that right here. Cause I got 17 strands right here. So we go.
Yeah. The experience is cool though.
Oh, no, yeah, for that.
Going to summer
It's never
trip,
too
right?
late.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Never too late.
Oh yeah. We should take a podcast trip.
Gil's Arena from Paris at the Olympics. Underdog Fantasy. Write the check.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
We need to be on the ground.
Yep. And then Men's Fashion Week is right after that too.
Absolutely.
And then we can do all the interviews.
Yep.
Tony Parker pull
Oh,
up.
and a shootout.
Facts.
And a dunk contest.
They don't contest.
Yeah.
They got athletes.
I mean, during the Olympics, I mean, you can.
Yo,
everybody gonna be out there.
You do know there are black people in Europe, right?
Yeah.
The Compton part of France.
We can take the train to Amsterdam, be back every day.
No, you do know there's.
Set up a contest out there. You're right.
Let we be.
We?
All right, so let's keep this thing moving now that Gil has got the cake off his face. Gil, you know the internet is going to have a field day with that image.
You did a good job, too. Like cleaning yourself up.
Yeah,
you did a good job.
My beauty came from God. It just fell off.
Can't wash this off in the sink.
So let's talk about Paul Pierce a little bit. So dropped an interesting tweet recently that I want to get your opinions on. Said money and business is ruining the real love. Oh, let's go back. Lay fuck up and lay back. Money and business is ruining the real love and competitiveness of the game of basketball on all levels. So let's play a game of facts or cap. Money and business is ruining the real love and competitiveness of the game of basketball on all levels. Facts or cap? Kenny, we'll start with you.
It's been running it, so it's been running it.
Okay.
Money in business has been running all of it. It's just more visible now. It's in everybody's face. Ruining it. Why did I go cap? I guess.
So we got a cap.
Yeah, I'm gonna go cap.
It's been there for a long time.
I mean, it's been prevalent since
cap. I mean,
as far as I can remember.
Yes, cap like a motherfucker.
Like
it's cap. Yeah.
Why do you feel that way, Brandon?
I mean, just like you said, just because we're able to. I mean, you just wasn't able to see it like that back then. But now it's so visible. Everybody thinks everything is rigged or all this stuff. I mean, probably is still rigged, but the money with basketball, that's everything. I mean, that's the reason why we play basketball.
Yeah,
I mean, to get out the hood. Like, we usually come from the hood.
Like, I went to I went to ABCD in fucking 1995.
You can see the influence of money in business at that camp, I would imagine.
Every rule that's been changed for money.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, think about that's what I said, we say it, but then we don't equate it to anything. Jordan was the money. What was Pistons doing?
Fucking up the money.
Fucking them up the money.
Fucking up the money.
Ah, shit. This is the dude that's saving the NBA from going under. No more hitting them. Changing the rules. Hey, all those people you got. Did you notice all the people that was on that team end up being on Michael Jordan's team? Right? So you're fucking the money up, and we need to make some rules for it. Right? We need to create a way to make all offense, right? 94-95 is 24 feet from the three-point line. Jordan retires, they freak out. Let's push the free throw line, let's put the three-point line back from 24 to 22. Make it all even, right? That's the business of basketball, right? Went from NBC to CBS, that's money. It's all been ran by money. That's how you fucking got your paychecks. Right? We can't just, like, how we're looking at 300 million motherfuckers who, Charles Barkley made what, a whole 84,000 or whatever he made that first year?
Yeah.
What you think he's looking at when we was getting money? Right? It's all, his 84,000 before him, they were like, 84,000, if you gave me 84,000, I would have dropped these 3 jobs I had. Shit. You know what I mean? So every era has the same complaint about the era in front of them because everything is moving along. So, now it's just in our face. Yes, they don't play as hard in the All-Star game. Cool, but are they doing that in regular season? Like when they're playing in regular season, I mean, are they not taking the game itself when they're out there serious? I mean, we can say, load managing, but we already know who's load managing these players. Right? I mean, it's a business. It's a business. Right? I know we wish that, they took care of us a little bit more. Right? I'm not, like they're now caring about the product because they're realizing, 82 games is a little bit too long for my player. Right? I don't need him 10 years. I want. He's a cash cow, right? I want him 17 years. So how do I keep him for 17 years? Oh, 10, 15 games each year off? Okay. Sounds like a great investment, right? So while everybody's saying that load managing is hurting the game, I know one group of people that ain't saying nothing. Them owners. Let me know when Mark Cuban says load managing is a horrible thing. Why he got Luka over there? Because there's an owner. And for some reason, the owners has not contradicted their business yet.
So let's talk about college, high school level now. Yeah. Brandon, like you said, when you were coming up, the goal was to get to the league, right? To be able to provide for your family, get them out into a better situation. Now, kids are able to do that as early as high school, college with NIL. Yeah. Do you feel like that influence has helped or hurt the game?
I mean, it helps the game. It gives you another opportunity to make money. I mean, nobody knows how long their career is going to be. So a lot of players don't know if they're going to make the NBA or not. But I think, like, the Paul's thing is, like, I think the competition. Like, I don't, guys now that are away from the league or away from the game, it's like competition in hoop. Everybody knows how to make money. So you're not needed a lot, right? It's like, so, like, there's nobody that can come into my children's life and tell them what they need to do with basketball. I could just tell them, or I could just point them in the right directions. Now, like, back then, you needed the guy. Like, those runner guys and those guys that used to be around, that used to be when you're in high school, those guys are out of here. Like, they're not needed anymore. There's so much information now. So it's just ways to where kids can make money way faster and easier than we could. But that's the elevation of the game. Like, that's what comes with it.
But I guess just getting that money so early does it impact their motivation, their love of the game? Obviously, there's going to be some kids, no matter what, they're still going to work hard.
It depends on who's around the kid. It depends around what's the kid's surroundings.
Wait, the kids ain't benefiting from this? The kids that like this, when they say it's not the love of the game anymore, the kids are not being affected from the competitive side, right? Their parents is benefiting from this. Yeah. So their parents is pimping them out. Right? Yeah. You're gonna go to this team, you're gonna go to this team, you're gonna go to this, we're gonna put you over here, it has nothing to do with the kids. The kids are not getting $300,000 and going out there doing what they want to do. That's gonna be rare. For the most part, they're gonna get 1,000 of that 300,000. They're gonna buy them some new shoes.
Maybe 1,500.
You know what I mean? Give you a little, you need some, I got to get you a little video game, a little Christmas present. Other than that, the parents. Right? So it ain't like the kid is getting a bag of money and say, I'm good.
So I guess when you guys were coming up, though, early AAU days, teams weren't ducking each other. Right now, we have all these different leagues, these different shoe companies that have their own leagues.
And
back in the day,
that's why it's not competitive.
Back when you go to Vegas, you got Adidas teams, Nike teams. Everybody's all in the same pool. Nowadays, it feels like, well, if I'm a Nike guy, I can't play the Adidas guy or the Under Armour.
That's what I'm saying, but that's not the kids themselves.
Yeah, it's not their fault, but that's the machine.
It's the business.
It's been doing like it's been that. Like that's why I brought up the Adidas thing back in the day. Now you had. Then Nike had a camp, then Adidas. It was 5-star, and it's always been something. And now you put these shoe companies involved with it. That's the business where the business starts. Mm-hmm. And we all know it starts in high school. And a kid wears a certain shoe, unless he makes that decision on his own and the AAU coach is not that involved, he's gonna go to a school that is wearing that same brand.
And that's what we feel like we see the pipeline. It's very rare for a kid who's coming up.
So that's what, like, he's saying it's ruining. That's why I say, no, it's been running it.
Yeah. And that's been the case since the early 90s, right? Like,
and it's still going on to this day.
That's what's ruining the kid, though. Like, it's not, like you said, like the parents, right, taking the parents is ruining it because the kid can't go play wherever he wants. Like, think about that. Like, if I'm Adidas, I can only play in the Adidas circuit. If I'm Under Armour, I can only play in the Under Armour Nike. It's like back when I was in AAU, we played against who? Ever. Like, I don't know why these kids feel like these brands own them. Like you're not signing a contract with a brand.
But come on, it's not the kid, it's the
Yeah, but
you're giving me this money.
Okay, but even the parent. Okay, well the parent is fucking stupid. Like
duh, we know that.
Like the parent is like, you're a dumbass parent to be sitting here forcing your kid to wear a certain brand to where the kid don't even have the contract. Like that's like
because they want to play on this team because they're going to play on this circuit.
But you know what it is, B.
You got to play on this circuit.
No, but at 15, 16 years old, right? You come home. No, just hear me out. You come home from school one day, right? You go in your room, nigga, and you got 4 Nike boxes in your room, full of Nike gear. Shit, I'm a Nike.
Yeah.
At that age, you are so naive to anything else that's going on. You don't know no money has been exchanged at 15, 16 years old. So like you don't know no money been exchanged. All you know is shit. I'm a Nike guy. Or you got 5, 6 boxes of Adidas, and whatever the case may be, and that's what you know. And this happens 3, 4 times throughout the year for you. You're not thinking anything other than shit. I'm with that shoe company. Like that shoe company looking out for me. That when I go, that shoe company. It's that shoe, like, right?
Yeah. But
so now your AAU coach, you got Kentucky over here offering you, but you got UCLA that wear Adidas. And you done had 12 boxes of Adidas the last. And now he pitching you UCLA when you know damn well that you want to go to Kentucky.
Yep.
Right?
Right.
But he been, UCLA guy, hey, UCLA, hey man, UCLA. He ain't said one word about Kentucky to you, but it's just UCLA, man. But you don't know that this shit been arranged already for you.
A fine institution though, can you? No, just.
But y'all wearing fucking Adidas.
We are Nike now.
Like when people say,
you remember back in the day that shit was not.
That shit was
like when people say, like when people say like it ain't competitive, right? I always ask this question: when you was coming into the draft, who'd you work out against?
Everybody.
Right? Like I'm looking at that 98-90 draft. I'm saying like, hey, you ask, Paul, did you play against Lewinsky? Did you go against Bonzi? Did you go against Vince Carter, Antoine Jamerson? When you was coming to the draft, were you going against these dudes? Or was everyone just dodging smoke to protect their rank, right? Because if you're gonna say, I didn't work out against those guys, well then, y'all can't say y'all was competitive then, right? You can't, right? Because at the end of the day, there's still love. I'm the number 1 pick, I'm the number 5 pick, I got to make sure I get this stapled first. Once I get it stapled, let's move. Other than that, the number 1 pick he ain't risking his number 1 pick to work out with a dude who's supposed to be 5. There ain't no benefit. I'm the number 1 pick with him working out with the number 5 for. Anything that can happen, all he can do is move down. I'm here. This is why I'm slotted. I'm not working out against you. It doesn't say he's not competitive. Right? Just smart. Right? The All-Star game is smart now. It's a bit like, let me hear the owners complain first. Right? When the owners complain, because at the end of the day, there's pecking orders, just so when, fans are watching, there's pecking orders. There's the owner. Then whoever he hired to run the team, then there's the president, the GM, boom, boom, boom. Then it get down to your funky ass coach, and then it get down to the star player. So there's at least 8 motherfuckers before it get to the player. So if someone's gonna be load managing players, there's 8 people that before the player. So let me hear the number 1 dude say, yeah, this is hurting my business. And I guarantee you that won't ever come out of his mouth.
What does competitive mean to you? When you say the word like competitive, right? Like you just said, like being strategic and understanding, whatnot. So what is competitive to you? Like when you say a human being or any that player is competitive, like or that person.
He's going out there competing, at the best of his ability. Right? Every time. right? I mean, it ain't about, scoring 30. Like when you're in practice, and are you putting in your will? Is your will into this situation, right? Or are you just doing enough, right? Like, some people, like, if you got a 9 to 5 and, you go in there 9 to 5, right? You doing enough? Are you going there 8 o'clock, checking in, trying to figure out this? Are you staying a little bit later, right? You're getting paid for 9 to 5, but are you putting in that extra work to get that next advance, right? It works on every level. So it's, are you doing what you do best, money or not? I mean, we played against some dudes that's really good. He'd be like, yeah, he don't compete for shit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you've played against stars. Nigga, that's like, damn, if he competed, nigga, be cold. We couldn't stop dude if he competed. I watch dudes that they got 18 at the half, 18 for the game. Took one shot, called it quit. Like, I'm good. I got my numbers tonight. He ain't competing.
So with like a young guy, right, in his statement when he said about like the game is losing this competitiveness and because of the business. So what would your advice for a youngin coming up to, with everything going on? Like what should it be his biggest focus? Like what the things that he should be trying to, be around, or things that can help him succeed?
Like I talked to a young fella from Kentucky, Rob Dillingham, right? And I said, man, because he hit me. They was overseas around June, and he was like, man, send me a long message because known him from high school, and and I said, look, it's a long season. Coming off the bench, that ain't your focal point, right? Your focal point is getting better every day. That's the only thing you can concern yourself with. Playing time, who's coming in, who's starting. You gonna go through an up and down season if that's what you're fucking worrying about. Go into every day getting better, and then how many people you gonna bring with you? And I don't mean bring with you as in who you gonna get better with you? Meaning, are you calling players with you to work out? Are you pushing players in practice to step up to that next level, right? Are you calling people? I mean, what are you doing to help them get better? Passing them the ball, that ain't getting nobody better. Getting better is off.
Yeah, off.
Right? How many people are you gonna get better with you? Right? If you doing everything you need to do, I guarantee you're gonna be lottery pick. Your skill level is lottery. Right? Are you gonna be mentally fucked up where you're not a lottery pick, or are you gonna step up to the challenge and stepping up to the challenges, getting better every single day? If you get 1 minute or you get 30 minutes, right? And that's the key to it, because sometimes what ends up happening with us is, we're humans. If we don't see instant gratification,
I was about to
say. We mentally shut down.
Yeah.
And it's not about today. It's just like anything. We treat everything like a race, right? We have a starting line, we have a finish line. Just don't get off the track. Soon as you go, boom. Some people might sprint out. Some people might walk. Some people might stumble. The only thing that's a failure is if you just walk off the goddamn field or that lane. Just I'm go this way, and you don't even finish this race. As long as you keep moving forward, you gonna get there.
Yeah.
Some guys gonna get there quicker than others, right?
Yeah.
There's a mile, right? Some people might do that motherfucker in 4 minutes, 4:30. You do that bitch in an hour, you finish. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Soon as you check it off, I ran 1 mile. Boom. Next to the next thing. And that's how you really have to look at it.
You look at it like a marathon, basically.
In life, too. In life.
No, that's life.
Life.
Life is a marathon, man. It's the same thing in sports, same thing. Like, I just, because I don't have, like, what I've been through, and I'm saying reference.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you the other day when you came in, my senior year at Cincinnati, my freshman year at Cincinnati, I took 40 shots in 22 games. Yeah. No.
Less than 1, less than 2.
40 shots. With Matt, the number 1 pick, man. progression. Each year I looked at my stats, my numbers, everything. When I was in college, it's the same thing, man. You putting that time in, like you said. Man, I didn't know what it was gonna be my freshman year. Coming in, like playing a little bit, whatever. Like, you don't know. So, like to your point, all I could do was keep time in the gym, and it paid off. So I had that to tell KJ. Same thing like with you, your story. You knew what you went through. Coming in, it's like not playing. All you had to do was work. Shit, I don't know what else to do. Put this time in. What'd you tell Elijah? Shit, I knew what hard work looked like. It ain't nothing I read in the book. It ain't nothing I saw in the movie. It ain't nothing nobody motherfucking told me. I looked this shit right in the eye and went dead after it. Same shit I tell mine. Same shit. The same. Look it in the face, man. Put that time in, work.
You know what's crazy? You hear you guys talk about work. Like you work to get. Like I was. Like I mean, we're all trying to survive, but I feel like my basketball career was on surviving.
Same thing.
Like survive. Yeah, but you was like you was so detailed and like you believed in your work. See, I didn't believe really into my work. Like I was just like good and like I was just talented, but I didn't it was like damn, if it happened, it happened. Like I don't know my circumstances, but it was like I feel like you believed in your work. Like me, I was like I gotta survive. Like this shit, I can't go back.
But that's it.
Like
you were in high school.
That's what I'm saying. We all learn, but that's what I'm saying. You got to the point where you got to offer survival, right?
Yeah.
And once you got there, you had to be guided to another mission. That's all it was. And sometimes it takes a minute for us to realize, all right, I survived level 1. Oh shit, there's another level, right? Sometimes we get to level 1 and we think we got it. And not realizing there's a level 2, 3, 4, 5. Like when people talk about LeBron, what is left? For him, there's another level. We don't know what that level is for him. Michael Jordan, you're coming back. Why you come back? Because that next level for him is owning the team. And during this level, owning this team, it says you got to come back for 2 years and play. And he's like, okay, let's go. 2 years and game over, goddammit. You didn't win this ownership. And he's like, all right, well, okay, I'm gonna put my quarter in and keep going and put my quarter in, and then he became an owner. Right? And that's, when people say, why do you keep doing something? Because I'm not stopping at the level. There's more levels to life until we are gone. And this is something that we need to tell the parents. Hey, parents, listen. Your love for your child needs to stop if you're trying to get to the next level. Because you're trying to protect your child. You're trying to protect your child from something that is going to happen anyway, right? You sitting there. The coach yelled at your kid, now you want to start your own team, and, he got benched here, now you want to do this. I can tell you that right now, your child's going to get fucked up because of you. Because what you're trying to protect him from happens at some point. If they're not mentally ready, if they know they can just get up and leave. Like he just told you about George Karl. Them motherfuckers exist. Right? So if they're not mentally ready for a motherfucker like that, what you think happens to them? They get to the NBA, mentally break down, and everything you protected him from happened in real life, and he never knew how to deal with it. Now his ass out of the league, sitting there overseas, or he can't even participate. No, you can't protect him from what's gonna happen. It's better, hey, if you wanna keep trying to touch that stove, let his ass touch it. Oh, ouchie, hot. Yeah. Fucking shit hotter. You ain't gonna touch it no more.
Let's just stop now.
Yep. I put the fireplace on. I was trying to catch warm, and the kids sitting there throwing little items in there, and throw the little toy in there. What toy? Burned, gone, done. You throw it in there, it ain't coming back. Goddamn it, melted. Right? Yeah, that's gonna happen to your hand. Throw that motherfucker in there. Right? I ain't gonna sit there. Oh no. Go on, try it. She a little hot. Yeah.
No, real shit.
You'll learn not to get there no more. It's like we try to protect them from, let your kid grow up. Hard ass make a what? Soft ass make a what?
Hard head make a soft ass.
The greatest thing I did was go to Oak Hill at 16. Saved my life.
Gotta learn, man.
Saved my life. If I would have stayed at Dominguez for them last 2 years, nah, never.
So when it comes to money and business ruining the real love and competitiveness of basketball.
Stop the cap.
All right, so we're more than halfway through the season, but games are back tonight. So it's time for some thoughts and predictions. So let's take a look at the top 4 teams in the West right now.
Let's go, Lakers.
They are not top 4 in the West. So we got top 4 teams in the West right now. I want y'all to rank the top 4 teams in the West from most dangerous to least dangerous.
Just flip them.
4, 3, 2, 1. No, 4, 3, 1, 2.
3, 4.
So you said Clippers are more dangerous than the Nuggets?
Yeah. And then I got 2-1. So 3, 4, 2, 1.
And you said 4, 3, 1, 2.
I go 4. The champs is always dangerous because they're the champs. They know how to turn that shit on when they need to. Clippers, you know what I mean? They're going to have more pressure on them because, you know, in their minds, they think they can win it. So, you know, it's going to go down to, you know, each game, somebody sacrificing for the betterment of the team. 2, they don't have star power to get them over 3, 4, or 1. So, you know, they're just going to have to make shots knowing that the refs ain't. It's going to be one of those Ty Lue situations. You know what I mean? Fuck them refs. It's going to be one of those through a whole series. And 1, you know, they do have star power. They do have a great player coming in on his own. So as long as he don't got to face motherfucking foe, as long as one ain't got to face foe in the playoffs, you know, they should be, you know, okay.
And obviously this is right now. Things can change. Teams can shift. But Kenyon, you had to rank the Western Conference teams, the current top 4, most dangerous or least dangerous.
Yeah, I'm going Nuggets first, Clippers second. I think I disagree with Gil in one thing. I think Anthony Edwards and Shea are pretty much on the same right now. So in a series, I can see either one of them carrying it. So that is a coin flip with them 2 for me. If I had to, because of Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns, I would probably get a nod to Timberwolves for 3 and OKC 4. But any given, but yeah, I'm going Nuggets definitely 1, Clippers 2. Yeah. Timberwolves 3, Thunder 4.
So give me your Western Conference Finals predictions. And obviously the other teams on this list. Warren in the top 4, I'll read you 5 through 10. We got Suns, Pelicans, Mavericks, Kings, Lakers, Warriors.
Who's 5?
5 is the Suns. Western Conference Finals predictions right now. We will come back and run this tape, or we will delete it.
Because right now, what isn't the Suns? Then they just ranked like the most efficient team in the NBA right now.
At number 5?
No, they ranked the most efficient offensive team right now.
So I'm saying it's gonna get.
Listen, right now, I can tell you right now is them last 10 games.
Yep, gonna matter.
Them last 10 games is gonna be all chess played. You're gonna have motherfuckers losing to teams that you be like, wait, how do you lose to them? Because they wanted to. All right, you know, that's why I said, like, when it comes to the Lakers, depending on who's playing who at the end, right? That's gonna determine who's goddamn 6, 7, 8, 9, because number 1 might not want to play a certain team, so I'm gonna lose to them. You know, to push them here and move somebody. So there's gonna be a lot of chess moving around that motherfucker for real. Right? You might be the number 1 seed and realize, shit, you know, I'm Timberwolves and I gotta play Bron first game. Shit, I'd rather be 2 and play, you know, Dallas or something.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather deal with Luka, you know, versus, you know, the NBA trying to push LeBron James. And like, I don't, you know, so it'll really be interesting to see what happens in coaching and, just the chess playing at the end of the season.
So, Gil, I think you're saying the money in business isn't affecting the competitiveness. It's the fear of having to face certain teams and lineups.
No. When you're talking about like the last 10 games is about seeding.
Yeah.
Because no matter what seed you are, there's certain teams that just probably have your number all year, right?
But you want to duck the rest.
Playing on just like number 1 and 8, right? We said it before that. Like for the Bucks, this ain't the team they want. They don't want the team that just keeps beating on them, right? If I'm a number 2 seed and I'm Philly, and that motherfucker says Boston, God damn it.
Yeah.
Right? It's just a team that Bucks, Pacers, right? You don't want to pay. I don't give a fuck what seed you are. So you would try to dodge certain teams when it goes and load management. Hey, you coming? Hey, you look happy today. Yeah, you're not thinking about getting 50. Oh, damn. Cause look, we ooh, yeah, son. Listen, cause we got some plans, and the plans don't include you playing tonight. So
definitely scoring 50.
Yeah. Sit your punk ass down.
It's gonna be one of the most exciting playoffs this year because nobody knows. Like, no, I can't. You can't pick one team and be like, they're gonna win it.
They're for sure.
Like, it's really you really don't know.
The safest thing is say, yeah, I'm gonna just go with the Denver Nuggets. Like that's the safest thing you can say right now.
But overall, it's like, hey, if somebody get in the spot, you like.
So let's look at top 4 teams in the East. If we got that ready.
Stop the cap. No, just playing.
So Celtics, Cavs, Bucks, Knicks. I want you to rank these teams from most dangerous to least dangerous.
So I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go Bucks first, Boston second, the Knicks, and then Cleveland.
Okay. Bucks most dangerous.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna just get that out the way.
Kenya, how about yourself?
Thinking like he got hit in the face with some cake.
Celtics, Bucks, Knicks, Cavs.
Celtics, Bucks, Knicks, Cavs, Gil. Most dangerous to least dangerous.
Celtics, Bucks, Knicks, Cavs. Yeah, because I mean, when you're talking about playoffs, man, it's if as long as Miami ain't sitting at 6, motherfuckers, Bucks would probably get out of the first round. As long as it ain't that shit don't say Miami, and
it says Pacers right now, Gil. I believe the Pacers are 4-1 against the Bucks this season.
I'm not. If I'm Bucks, what I'm saying, if I'm Bucks, I'm not worried about the Pacers in the playoffs because in the playoffs is more half court style, and if they taking wild shots like that, not playing OD, it benefits us. We got to be careful putting them in the half court because it don't benefit Giannis, right? So we have to be. Never mind. That'd be a hard matchup because you're sitting there really thinking of what type of style you're gonna play. You need Giannis to be up and down so it can be beneficial to him, but you don't want Pacers running amok either because we can't keep up.
So, everybody give me your Eastern Conference Finals predictions from that crew. It feels like Celtics.
I got Celtics.
Celtics, and then I don't know who they're playing in that.
Eastern Conference Finals?
Celtics, Knicks.
That'd be great, right? I was about to say the same shit. That'd be great.
Celtics, Knicks.
Ooh, that'd be great. That'd be an NBA dream right there. That'd be an NBA dream. I like
Brent, who you got? I feel like there's a team from Milwaukee that
You already know, Bucks, Bucks, Boston.
Celtics, okay.
Bucks, Boston.
Figure that.
And then finally, NBA Finals prediction.
But I do like that Boston Knicks though.
That Boston Knicks.
That just sound like.
It would be exciting.
That right? That brings you back to
Boston Celtics.
They got to bring, and if they don't do that anymore, right?
Nah.
They got to bring that beat back just for that series.
John Tesh, holler at us.
That'd be like some old 80s shit. Oh, all the old heads would be happy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Give them some love.
Yeah, give them some love. Like, I mean.
So who y'all got NBA Finals?
Ooh.
NBA Finals prediction.
I like a Boston Clippers just sound crazy. That just sounds like, that sounds ugly. Boston Clippers are Boston Suns.
Okay. Ooh.
I'm going with Denver, man.
Okay.
I'm going Boston, Denver.
I like Clippers.
What if Jordan Karl comes to the game?
I like.
They're gonna lose.
I like Clippers.
Fucking black cloud. Fucking black cloud walks in the arena.
I think the Clippers is going.
Clippers?
They got the All-Star game in 2 years. I think they going.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't be mad. Like I just like that idea of like a Jason Tatum versus like
Kawhi Leonard, like
Paul
yeah.
or a
Dame,
you know. Like it just seems like a more starish type of game that just
definitely start. Definitely
start.
We're gonna get some 50s out of this motherfucker. One of these motherfuckers got to go for 50.
Somebody about to get their ass busted, and it's about to be known. It's about to be known. Like you can't fuck with me.
Yeah. It'd be. Yeah.
Definitely.
So let's move on to some of the bigger individual awards this season. Just go around the couch real quick. MVP.
Mine is Shea.
Shea.
Who you got, Brendan?
Yeah, Shea.
Everybody wrong with SJ?
Or Jason Tatum.
Tatum, not a bad selection as well. Rookie of the year, I feel like
Wemby.
That's easy.
I still feel like MVP, man. Your team needs to be like top 3, right? Like top. Like you got to be at the top of winning. Like, come on, like.
And this is why I have Shea. The reason I have Shea is this: they're the youngest team in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Where were they preseason? Where were they supposed to be? Not top 3, 4, 5. Not with everybody's rosters the way they are. So the fact that they're 3, it's really hard to say someone's in front of him when you probably had this team 8, 9, or 10. While everybody in front is super teamed up. Right? Minnesota, that's technically, you got 2 All-Stars, you got 3 All-Stars on the team. That's kind of like a super team. I mean, it's below average super team, but it's a super team, right? Number 2, definitely super team. No, they're number 2. Number 3 is the super team, super team. Number 4 is the champs, right? So you don't get no credit for being where you are. The only people that got credit is the guys who don't supposed to be there. So that's my reason for having them.
That's fair. And now let's move on to Coach of the Year. So if you got SGA as MVP, that means you got Mark Daigneault from the Thunder.
Doc Rivers, Coach of the Year.
To be honest, not even gonna cap. I mean, the motherfucker got Coach of the Year with 41 and 41. He has the worst Coach of the Year percentage. So shit, I wouldn't even put past to nobody. And the motherfucker there. Yeah, but I'll give it to OKC's coach.
Mark Daigneault
deserves it.
How about yourself, Kenny? Who you feel like? Okay. Good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
I know he got I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad.
He's not going to get it.
I wouldn't be mad because his Achilles heel is the Clipper name, right? So that's all he has to say is, I coach the Clippers. And you be like, that makes sense.
Cleveland fuck around, finished 2 in the East. He definitely get it.
But as I said, you got
one that lasts like 17 out of 18.
As I said, you got OKC, you got Cavs, and then T-Lue is the Clippers. So you know, if I'm him, I'm like, yo, look, I got the Clippers, bro. You know how? And then be like, all right, T-Lue, you know what? You do got the Clipper name that you got to clean up. So give you benefit of the doubt.
All right, well, appreciate y'all for that. We will run this tape back end of the season, see how many we got right, how many we got wrong. But let's move on to MostlyFans. Appreciate you, as always, to our sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. If you have not done so already, download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code GIL. They will match your first deposit up to $100. It also makes you eligible for a $50 bonus if we use one of your MostlyFans questions on the show. So let's start with a question from Underdog user Can't Beat Cut. He said, what's the Crew's top 3 b-ball films all time? And could the new generation of basketball films like Air, Hustle, Uncle Drew ever fuck with the classics? And for the classics, he used Like Mike, Joanna Man, and Crossover.
You said
Like Mike was hard. Like Mike was hard.
I know.
Like Mike was hard. I don't give a fuck.
So, I was there.
Top 3 b-ball films.
When he dunked from, because at the All-Star game. They did an All-Star game in the middle.
I'm going to go above the rim for sure.
Okay.
Above the rim. Yeah. I mean, he got game. I mean, if you want to put
good movie.
Mine was Above the Rim. Blue Chips.
Great movie.
Blue Chip.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Denzel fan. He got game.
So no white man can't jump on this couch.
White man can't jump for sure is my thing.
I don't like it because they ain't had no basketball players. I mean, just their dad is a basketball player. But
He tried.
Wesley Snipes did
But it was
a good move. It was a good
shit talking.
Yeah.
It's the shit talking. He said, "I'm about to take you to the woo." He said, "I'm about to take you to the floor."
Watch that movie again, knowing that Wesley Snipes' hoop game is very questionable, and just look at all the times they have to cut away anytime he gets ready to make a move.
The reason I like it though is at the end, as a hooper, he chose hoop over his girl. Ooh, yeah.
You gotta listen to the woman.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Stookie brothers. Kane, top 3 basketball movies.
He got game for sure. Above the rim. You know, I turned Coach Carter down to being Coach Carter.
You
did?
Please explain, Kane. You can't just drop that on us and not.
I wasn't. You know, I'm movies, time, obligation. I got the club to go to. No, I just was stupid and I just didn't know no better at the time.
Okay.
Third one, I'm gonna go White Man Can't Jump, man. It's just
hell yeah.
That's a
hell yeah.
Damn, I forgot my favorite movie growing up.
What?
Man, it's Sunset Park. Oh my God. Busy Bee out that motherfucker. Yeah.
KJ
got no game.
Mike.
I'm going Above the Rim, White Man Can't Jump, and Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf, yeah, that was bad.
Teen Wolf was out there fucking it out.
KJ used to watch Like Mike.
Huh, KJ?
Yeah, KJ like
Man, I forgot Busy Bee. That was a good movie.
So, are we not doing the cake? We have a 1-year anniversary. Are we doing the cake?
This man a phobia.
What do you mean cake?
An actual cake, Gil. We did not know about the smash cake. We have an actual 1-year anniversary of Gil's Arena. You know we had to dip into the stash. Brandon had to get the credit card from Underdog Fantasy.
Gil looking for the exit route.
You know I got the credit card. Would I be like me to set?
Security has removed Melly from the premises, Gil. So we got the happy 1-year anniversary Gil's Arena cake.
Relax.
Don't smash it in his face.
Relax.
No.
Angela wants to keep her job.
Yeah, just.
No, we good. Yo, I definitely
We just gonna bring the cake.
Yeah, I definitely want some of that cake.
Taste the cake, Gilbert. Taste the cake.
Eat the cake, Hannah, man.
Eat the cake, Gil.
Eat the cake, Gil.
So you can blow the candle out. Don't spit on the cake if you could.
Yeah, what you wishing for?
What's your wish for the future of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy? Woof, woof.
What do you wish for this year, 2024?
That the team.
They're gonna have me on the couch.
That the team get their projects off the ground, right? You got
tough crowd.
No, not that one. Fitz.
Oh yeah, tough Fitz.
Tough Fitz coming. King got the cooking show.
We got some things in the works behind the scenes.
Oh, and we got Gil's shootout.
Shootout.
We got Kenya wants to start the dunk one. Right, so all you dunkers start getting your legs pumped the fuck up.
Gil, I'm just happy to have a job in this tough economic climate. Thank you for not phasing me out. Okay, put me on waivers.
Yeah. And I just hope we all keep growing.
We're gonna keep growing, man.
bro.
Yeah,
all right,
sure.
cheers it up.
This couch right here, shit.
Damn, so what you drinking?
And whoever let Melly in getting fired. I hope you had a wish, but it ain't mine.
Cheers, there.
Kenyon, they gave me some num juice. Turn me into
Num.
Did you turn num?
Ooh, shit. Ooh, cat daddy, what is that?
That was the wrong thing.
God damn. What the hell is that? Yeah, what is that?
Yeah.
Y'all gotta wait about 30
Y'all
minutes.
got each other's drink?
Ooh, I think so. Shit.
So before we go, we want to acknowledge the people who grind behind the scenes and make Gil's Arena your
that
favorite
shit tastes-
basketball show,
got
favorite
both you
basketball
motherfuckers
show.
back.
Tequila?
Mix their drinks up.
That's Japanese whiskey.
Yeah, something, yeah.
What,
Turned up. But like I said, before we go, we want to acknowledge the crew, all the men and women who make this show so great. So we'll leave you some words from our crew telling you their favorite moments from the first year of Gil's Arena. We'll see you all next week on Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Woo, woo!
Yo, I got your shit. I had your shit.
So we appreciate everybody for engaging and checking us out every day.
So my favorite moment while working as part of Gil's Arena has been Josiah's little money dance.
We making it red up here!
My favorite memory of the year was probably our first episode because everyone was excited and no one knew how crazy the show was going to be.
I think like absolute favorite is just how much shit talking happened around the shootout, particularly directed towards Lexi Brown, and how she responded just by shooting the best out of everyone.
My favorite moment from the first year of Gil's Arena, honestly, is every time like a guest or a player comes into the studio and they're just blown away about like the studio, like that really blows my mind when we were designing the space, that like everyone digs it so much, so that's pretty cool. And then in Halloween, when like the set like decorated for Halloween, just like showing what the set could do, and then Gil with the costume, like, oh yeah, this is sweet.
First year at Gil's Arena, I think my favorite moment was during the 100th episode. We went to the court and there was a huge party out there, and all of a sudden I see one of the hibachi chefs with this super soaker, and he just like pointed at Gil's face and he just like unloaded that thing at him.
Hey, that's liquor! That's liquor!
He thought it was water. So yeah, that was